You wait. You got a newer system, but y'all niggas still on batteries?
Damn, that's tough. Like, and my granddaddy telling me this, it's a joke. Like, but you can tell that nigga was serious. Like, damn, did you really see a motherfucker get whacked off that shit? Oh shit. Right. Come out the shadows.
Charles Xavier really is a coon. Like, he's a mutant coon. Bro, he is a mutant coon.
He says a coon. He just got a
bum. Like they launching these bitches at you. They not just throwing them, Mark.
Smoking Zod, drinking gin. We them niggas from the creek and we gon' fucking win. Smoking Zod, drinking gin. We them niggas from the creek and we gon' fucking win again. Tell me how that motherfucker still dancing. I cut the lights off.
Yeah, that first one, Currency classic for sure.
Bro, that line he was like, he said that they talk about me dropping so much, but all this shit cold or whatever. He the only artist I know that can drop like this, and it's always gonna be like the whole tape. Might not be hard. Like, I ain't gonna give him too much credit because there's some tapes on there he was putting out some mid. But you gonna at least find like 3 or 4 gems, like on a 12 pack. You gonna have at least 3 or 4 that you was like, all right, I can definitely download and keep these, and that's minimum, like minimum type time. I'm like, damn, he really that.
Yeah, he the whole for the underground to me. Yeah, when it comes to rap, like, what he be rapping about and shit.
I'm not mad at that take at all. 100%.
That nigga be spitting too, and his beats to me, I just love his style beats. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I could rap, I would want to rap like how Currency rap.
Type of beats on God, bro. He be having some shit. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hey, that's who I definitely.
Can we give like when niggas say they ain't switched up and like they ain't never changed type shit? Can we give a shout out to that nigga? Because that nigga
that's really one of the niggas that's really
the same.
He left 2 good ass situations because they didn't match how he felt. That's how you know that nigga fuck. He had no limit too. He was with No Limit and Cash Money. He said, and they was 2 from New Orleans. He was like, yeah, nah, I'm cool.
2 of the biggest record labels from the same city. Really in the game. He couldn't be
himself. I mean, he could, yeah. I mean, he could be. He just, he just wanted to really just do his own shit, really, yeah. So, yeah, basically, he wasn't a fit.
And prospered, nigga, and that's what I'm talking about. I fuck with that nigga.
Okay.
I think it was just saying Jet Life before. I ain't even really knew that it was just that nigga. It just sound hard in the bitch.
Jet Life to the next life. That shit.
God. That was when Taylor Gang and Jet Life was. That was the shit I was repping.
Oh, good.
That's the only thing. I think that's the only like gang, like not gang, but like group that artists like actually did that I actually like rep.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely did want me some merch, and yeah, I was definitely bumping that shit all through the halls in high school.
And my bio and everything on Twitter.
TGOD.
The TGOD pound Jet Life, nigga.
Mm-hmm. How niggas' weeks was? Talk to me.
Man, how was your Thanksgiving, man?
Shit was cool. It's my shit damn near feel like a routine, but not in a bad way. Like, I usually be at the crib chilling in the morning, just, you know, and then around like 3 or 4, people start linking at my grandma's house. And so then I'll go over there and then a few family members. It ain't the same back as kids, you know, everybody grown now and shit.
For sure. I was gonna say the same thing, bro. Not to cut you off, but I wanted to say, I think that might be our responsibilities. Like when I was younger, having Thanksgiving at my people's crib or like at my aunt's house, like it was like, dang, my older cousins and shit was really like they was making it fun, or they, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm supposed to be the one that make it what it is, instead of like, oh, it ain't how it used to be no more. Like, oh, it's my turn now to, you know what I'm saying, build my narrative as far as like family functions go. You know what I mean? Like I'm old enough to have that voice and shit like that, or that pull, I guess you could say.
I feel it. Yeah, I only visit my one side though. I don't really go. I usually go to my grandma's house and that's about it. I need to start going to my dad's side of the family. It's just, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be just chilling. So I'll be like, cool, I'm about to go see some family and that's it. But
yeah, see, like,
I really do need to do that.
Yeah, for my family, I mean, like my immediate family, like mom, dad, grandmas, they don't never really have like no big fan. They all like my mom, my grandma, they'll cook, but they don't never do like no big family function or whatever. You feel me? Like to do that, I'd have to go to like my aunties or my uncles or great auntie, you know, shit like that. So this Thanksgiving, I was just chilling. Really, I ain't do shit. I didn't go nowhere.
What about you, Walt?
I had some prime rib though. I know that.
Not the prime rib on Thanksgiving.
Oh God, I ain't that.
Okay, that's different.
So that shit was heat.
Nah, so mine's. So first, that narrative, I'm gonna have to be on the other side of that narrative because like my family, they throw down and like, and not even just the sense of just cooking, but like my family was damn near there to like 12, just playing around with like different games and like drinking shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like they turned up because like part of like most of the fam is over 21 now. So like even the one motherfuckers that used to be kids is drinking, and like it's new kids. So I don't know. We be turned. That's what I'm gonna add to that. But my Thanksgiving. Go ahead.
I know. I was just gonna say, like I had that option type shit. It's just like I'm just talking about like my mom and my grandma, like the immediate. Like I'd have to go to like my aunties, and you know what I'm saying, some shit like that.
Yeah, I know. I know. There's
somebody to go do that shit. I just it just depends on it.
I know there's somebody, like you said, I know there's somebody in my family that's doing it, but the place that I usually go, which is my grandma's house, I mean, it'd be people there, but it's just not the same because everybody is grown now, and even with Tajay, he's out the country, so he's not in there, and so that's like a big part, at least to me, because that's my brother. And then my sister, she can't go because she on house arrest because she a hooligan. So, I mean, it's just me and then my mom and my dad and then my grandma and, you know, a few of my aunts that was my age. So technically, they felt like cousins, but they were my auntie. And then, and then some of my cousins is either out of town. So a lot of people either moved or just doing their own thing. But like you said, there's some people around us. If I decided to take the time to go find or go out and hang out with them, I'm pretty sure they'd be live. Yeah. We seem to get live. My mom's and them, I don't know what it is, but around Christmas time, that seems to be the time where motherfuckers want to be live and play games and shit.
Yeah, everybody got more days off and shit like that. So I get it.
My family, I don't know. Like it was a small portion where we didn't like turn up, but like now anytime that my immediate family is together, like we finding different ways to play different games and just doing all different types of bullshit. Motherfuckers just let each other be. Like I don't gotta spray myself before I walk in there no more. Motherfuckers ain't turning their head at me smelling like weed. Like they literally like everything's accepted now. You know what I'm saying? We just having fun with it. You feel me? So
yeah, that's the best part of being a grown up now. I do not care at all. Nobody says anything to me anymore.
No, I never cared. They don't care now. That's the part. Like it's accepting. Like it's they done moved to a whole different like state where they don't even like turn their head or turn their nose at that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker ain't even coming up to you and being like, "Hey, go in the bathroom and wash your hands," or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. Come as you are. You type shit. Like I fucks with it, and we just having fun with it.
What's good?
Then motherfuckers, what's happening? And then we just
got block, y'all.
Basically, damn, I done forgot what I was saying. But anyways, though,
they don't really care about the smell. The smelly smell that smells.
Nah, not even just that, but like just motherfuckers just really just having fun. Like
hell yeah.
Motherfuckers playing card games with each other and shit. Motherfuckers have like it was a whole bunch of games I never even heard of. Like they sent me some pictures and shit of it, like some little clips and shit. But yeah, they was there all night. And then
speaking of game, oh my bad, I thought you were done.
Nah. Yeah, I had a little bit for my Thanksgiving. We was really supposed to do this after the Western, but it's cool. But yeah, so and then motherfuckers be putting different shit together now. It don't just be regular stuffing no more. It don't be regular beans no more. Like I had some beans that had beef in there. That shit was so fucking good. and then the fucking stuffing had turkey already like baked into it. Oh my god.
Ooh, we niggas, and then they definitely put that shit.
They went crazy. I was like, I ain't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta double dip. Like, you know what I mean? Because usually I eat a little turkey, get a little stuffing, get a little cranberry. I ain't gotta go nowhere now. This motherfucker already moist from the stuffing. I'm just smashing. Yep. But yeah, that's it though. Yeah. Just had to tell motherfuckers about them fusions. Them fusion highs. Them motherfuckers was crazy.
Hey, I'm 5 gang, man. She touched down probably this weekend.
Oh wait, not the whole what the fuck finna be on 5 on the 5.
On the 5.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I'm definitely coming to Xbox. I ain't even gonna play with it.
We don't count you, nigga. You ain't no game.
Xbox.
What games you playing right?
Hold on,
you know I'm on that. You know I'm on that good card.
Yeah.
You okay. Wait. You got a newer system, but y'all niggas still on batteries?
Damn, that's tough. Is y'all really on batteries?
It's a love hate though, because I mean, it's a battery pack, so I can charge like, you know what I mean?
Oh shit!
No, don't, bro.
I don't gotta connect. I can just slap a battery in that motherfucker.
If that shit drop, the back dropping off rip.
That is true.
So basically, like it's like an extra battery type shit. Like you could just switch to the battery versus the charge.
It's literally a battery. It's a battery pack. Like I don't. Yeah.
Damn, I thought they went to the charger last system. That's crazy.
Oh my god, I thought they went to the charger. That's tough.
I mean, like I said, it is, but it ain't. You know what I mean? Like there's controllers that you can just connect. Damn, he got shit on. That you can just connect. But without the battery pack, like it's just straight controller to charger. But there's also the ones that you can do with the battery packs in the charger, or plugging it into the charger, or whatever the case may be.
Okay,
that shit's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. But
it ain't even about like that kind of shit no more for me. It's like I'm just so used to the settings for an Xbox that it's like going for like, even when I try to turn on like a PlayStation 4, because like I got a PlayStation 4, I got all that, but it's like, I don't know. It's like rocket science to me. Like the way that it's set up is just dumb to me. Xbox is like the most simplest system to me.
I feel the exact same way, but in the opposite. Like when I get on Xbox and play niggas, I'm trash. But catch me on PS, I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's. But I don't know. It's just a habitat you was brought up in type shit. Like.
Oh God! But it's really crazy. I used to be a PlayStation nigga. Like I never had an Xbox. I had an Xbox when I was younger, but I was more PlayStation all the way, and then it just switched. Like I got older and it switched. It was weird.
The only Xbox I ever had was a 360, but the 360 was a really good gaming system. Like that motherfucker was tough as fuck. The
360, yeah, definitely top tier Xbox.
Yeah, I moved to the Xbox after the Nintendo shits because I had 64, and then I don't know. Like 64, and then like my cousin had Dreamcast, but I don't think I had no systems up until Xbox, and then I had Xbox 360, and then it was I was like, while I had Xbox 360, it was too many games coming out on PS3. I said nope.
Yeah,
I gotta make a switch.
Yeah,
my big brother, he had the PS3
on that. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, mine's did too, but that's what I'm saying. He wasn't trying to let me play his games and shit. Like I used to be able to play his PS2, but I couldn't play his PS3. So
yeah, my nigga.
It was up.
My big brother, he old as fuck, so like he'd leave me and my nephew at the crib and go to work, and we'd be on that motherfucker all day, every day. So that's how I got to play it, because we both had 360s. But like shit, next to PS3 at the crib, so I want to go play. I had to go over there.
Nah, yeah.
PS3 had some really fire exclusives though. Like the exclusives they had on PS3. I mean, honestly, the PlayStation exclusives are just fire in general.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, for sure. That's why I fuck with it. But nah, yeah, he had a 8-year gap on me and was in puberty times when PS3 came out. I was not going to have any type of save file on his system unless he permitted it. I ain't gonna lie. He was psychologically hoeing me back then. You just come in and see a menacing motherfucker with football dirt still on him.
I used to be like, nah, bro, he ain't on the game right now. Smack him across his neck.
Grease from an engine. You don't even got no car. This nigga sweating. Why the fuck is it a save file? Like,
nigga just described.
You said I just described what?
Greaser.
That's basically what it was. Nigga come back from football practice mad at a bitch. Like, oh shit.
My brother beat my ass one good time for like playing this game. I never did that shit ever again. I was like, I never knew nigga get down like that, bro. I fucked up Vice City for him.
Yup.
Cause we ain't had no memory card. We just had to keep the game going.
Mm-hmm.
So I came home, nigga. I was like, man, fucking, all my homework's done. It's just me at the crib. Vice City. All right, bet, nigga. He came home mid-mission. What are you doing? Bink, 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 bink. Bink. I was like, damn, nigga, beat the fuck out of me. He's like, and you better not tell daddy or I'm gonna tell him you playing the game. I'm like, man, shit, fuck it. I take that L in silence.
I'm trying to tell you, multiple of them situations. It was bad, boy. It was bad. Nigga, I had fuck ups when I was little. So I remember I was deleting shit, like accidentally deleting files and shit. Cause my brother had to say the memory card. I was still fucking up.
Yeah, overwriting them and shit.
Oh God! This looks good. Save. Yeah, you back.
Ah man, I've been feeling like everybody was talking over me. I'm like, God damn, nobody want to let me talk. Like,
oh shit.
Okay. It's been like that for like the last 5 minutes. I'd be like, well, I guess nobody cares what I'm saying, so I just shut the fuck up.
Somebody cue the music. They was just.
But I'm like, I know I'm not on mute. My green circle popping up every time I say something. That motherfucker was tweaking.
Yeah, I'm shitty. I had a topic I wanted to put in the chat, and I cannot remember it, bro. And it was a good one when you thought about it.
Okay.
Oh, it was a good one too.
Before, I ain't not trying to double back too far, but I remember you were saying something about how y'all had stayed and y'all played games and shit with your family and shit at Thanksgiving.
No, I didn't get to. I was jealous. That's what I didn't get into. I was jealous because I had to leave early to go to another one, and then I had to leave early from that to do some shit at the crib, and I missed all of that shit because both of my families was like playing games and shit like that. Like, man, it was fucked up. But go ahead, my fault.
Oh, you good? But I was basically just saying that there's this game. It's called Right, Left, Center, and it's a gambling game. I don't know if anybody of y'all ever heard of it. But it's a gambling game. It's the 3 dice, and it has a circle. It has a circle on it, a star, and it has left and right on it. And it has more circles on it. And if you get if you start off with $3, everybody start off with $3, and the $3 represents how many dice you roll. So you can roll up to three dice. And basically, you want to get circles because that means you get to keep your dollars. And if you get a star, that means you got to put the money in the center. And once the money go in the center, that money's done for. And if you get a left, then you pass your money to the left of you. And if you get a right, you pass to the right. And you do that all the way to the last person with money winning. Whoever wins, you get all that money in the middle. I fuck with that game.
My attention span is literally like 3 seconds.
I heard all I needed to hear.
Is literally like 3 seconds.
That's small money for a big payout. You can play that game multiple times and not feel bad, but somebody can really come up out that bitch. Like, if you played that shit with 20 people, nobody would be hurt if you played 3 rounds. You only lost $9. Somebody just came up like 100 something.
Oh,
you feel
me?
Me
and Liam played, so we together. So we got more like a chance to win some money. We won the first round, and so that was cool. And then we played the second round, lost. Now everybody was like they done because my grandma low-key cheated.
Damn.
We about to call her out on it though,
my mama did though, because my mama was shitty. My mama did call her out, but my grandma was saying it was a practice roll.
I was about to say I ain't calling out my grandma. You got the game.
I didn't call her out. My mama did. That's her. That's her.
That's the only one that really can, honestly.
Oh God. I swear. That's just her mama. I ain't calling out my grandma though. She wouldn't call her grandma. Ain't nobody gonna call her their grandma. It's up for that. You said what? My fault.
Nah, but Roy, you know how my grandma really hell though. Like, she's really hell. Like, she's at that point where she don't give a fuck. She said whatever. She's been like that all along as I knew her. So to be honest, but she don't give a fuck. She say she don't care. I smoked with my grandma before. That's just how crazy she is. Like,
that sound cool as fuck. What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
I bet the conversations niggas was having with their grandma that day was probably really, really intense.
Oh yeah, it was a cool little thing. But my grandma, she hell, like in a funny way.
I'm over here talking and my shit muted.
My grandma really funny though. She hell but funny at the same time.
Hey,
Like, she think Bryce is the finest person she's ever seen in her life.
That's right. Hey, war stories from a motherfucker from Vietnam, and not no like crazy motherfucker from Vietnam, like a motherfucker who was just, he was in Vietnam for sure. That nigga, man, my granddad, while he used to be drunk, he would tell me stories and shit while he was like half asleep and shit, bro. And he would just make the most fun out of a story about some shit happening. Like, this nigga told me about the 3 light. It's called like the 3 spark or something. But you never want to be the third person sparking a cigarette. So if it's a line of motherfuckers that's trying to get their cigarette lit, don't spark after the second one, because
they on your ass, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah. So that, like, sniper see that light the first person to light that cigarette. He taking his he taking his breath on that second one, and then that last adjustment is on that third one. So the third person getting hit. You feel me? Like, and my granddaddy telling me this it's a joke, like, but you can tell that nigga was serious. Like, damn, did you really see a motherfucker get whacked off that shit? Oh shit! How you learn that story?
Out, bro. Like, that nigga made it out. That's why, like.
Yeah,
bro, I was watching a documentary on Vietnam, and that war is real different because one, we had no fucking being there, but 2, we fighting niggas in their yard, and they know all the back ways, all the cuts, and then them niggas was like real life warriors, nigga. Like, niggas was nice.
Nigga, I gotta be nice. You bringing the war to my backyard, nigga? What?
Yeah. I don't know if there's niggas with harder PTSD than niggas from Vietnam. My grandpa was in Vietnam. That nigga done woke up plenty of times, was strangling his wife and shit like that, bro. It's that shit's crazy. But shit, you lucky you just got stories. Whoa, that nigga used to show me how to torture techniques and shit, like grabbing me up and shit. Like, nah, this how we used to do them. We used to, you know what I'm saying, push this right here to their neck. You feel that pressure point? I'm like, yeah, nigga, you are old and you were in Vietnam, nigga. You naturally strong as fuck. Like, goddamn, this shit hurt.
Nah, good. That's why I said I was well, I don't know if I said blessed, but I said it was good that he was just normal, but he was telling me the stories. You know what I'm saying?
My uncle,
because it was definitely motherfuckers like that.
My uncle was in and he didn't talk about the shit until later in his life. And then Fox 59 did like some shit on him. And I come to find out there's this movie called Hamburger Hill. It's based on like true events. Come to find out that nigga was there. And I'm like, damn, why don't you talk about it? He was like, it ain't too much I really want to talk about. And I ain't never heard the nigga so stern. He really a playful ass dude, or was a playful ass dude, rest in peace. But like, super playful, super jovial, all that shit. And that was the one time I ever really seen him like really get stern. Like, it ain't really too much to talk about. I'm like, damn, I know you seen some shit, dog, for you to even be like that. Like, that's why I say, like, man, like, I forget who said that just now, but I don't think nobody got harder PTSD than Vietnam vets.
I can imagine shit. Niggas is in the trenches. Like, for real. Like, that's where that term comes from.
That's why, even though that Spike Lee movie wasn't a good movie, it was still a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit, bro, it had hella niggas in it. They was Vietnam vets, and then they went to Vietnam.
Oh, you talking about was it the Five Bloods?
Yeah, the Five Bloods.
Yeah, oh man, that shit was crazy.
Who
said they didn't like it?
Down at the end though.
You said what?
Who said they didn't like it?
I mean, I was just saying, like, as the plot is, it's like, but I mean, as far as like really showing like how shit is, then but Spike Lee always been good at that. Like, even if his plots is ass, it's still he still makes relatable shit.
Seeing them go back to Vietnam, like I'll be watching shit like that on YouTube and whatnot. Like, seeing soldiers go back to places, that shit was a really good depiction, because they still, like, they understand, like, wartime is over, it's peace. But nigga, I lost a lot of homies here, and this shit still look familiar and shit. We ain't no hoes about it. Cause hell, Vietnam, nigga, they pushed us out of the country. Like, we're America. And these niggas was in straw hats and fucking flip-flops with AKs giving us the business. So shit, like, niggas going back there probably.
It's all about the lay of the land sometimes.
Yeah, you right. But no, I like the Five Bloods. When I chat with Bozeman's last movie before he passed.
Yep, sure was.
Yeah, I fucked with it too.
Mm-hmm. That nigga with the dance moves got me weak as fuck. when they was in the club.
Yeah. Hey, but it'd be crazy, bro. How like some shit be seeming like so far back, but it's really not. Like fucking apartheid in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think about it, I mean that shit, bro. Niggas still be, you know what I'm saying, talk about that. Like that's still like a super touchy subject because I mean that shit wasn't that long ago. That was just like in the 90s.
What's the apartheid and
That's when it ended, I think.
between what two or jog my memory on that apartheid.
Apartheid is like it's like South Africa's Jim Crow.
Yeah, basically.
But you got white motherfuckers from England and Europe coming down and telling Africans what the fuck to do, setting up shop in South Africa, and then like you don't get no luxuries. You're a second-class citizen in your ancestral homeland. Not to mention they waging war in other African countries based out of South Africa. Like it was really greasy as fuck. Like it's damn near, in my opinion, I ain't gonna say worse than, because I don't really want to compare them shits. But for an African to have niggas and like it's where your people are from.
Exactly.
You got these white motherfuckers telling you what the fuck to do and treating you like shit.
That's more of a slap in the face.
Yeah, bro. You in my crib, you walked into my house, put your fucking feet up, slap my woman's ass, eating my food and beating my ass. Fuck no.
And I gotta like abide by that. Like if I step out of line, I'm fuck around.
Bob, get your head knocked off.
No,
That shit ended in the 90s, bro. Like in the like either the late 80s or the early 90s, bro. That's just
It's in the 90s, yeah.
Nah, yeah, they basically went from one country of black to another country of black. They said we gotta put it on somebody, and that is some what the fuck type shit. And this is the What the Fuck Type podcast, and I'm your host, Woski the Broski.
Way to fucking transition in that bitch. God damn. Oh, shit. That got me great, nigga. It was good. Oh, that was some what the fuck type shit. And this is the what the man. Come on, whoa. Come on, nigga.
I even got the sound effects going for you. And that's my nigga Jake. And then we got Perry also in this motherfucker. We got Q360 in this bitch, also known as Eloquence.
Yeah, man, that nigga Westside Gun was cool in that Survivor Series. That nigga was looking too cool. Go on.
We got Big Yon in this mug.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was down there shitty in a bitch at the beginning of Black Panther. We gonna get into it, but I was heated for like the first 15 minutes, bro. I was mad.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then
at the movie, just mad, like.
Roy.
Range of emotions.
Roy.
My name
What the fuck?
He's doing that face.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My bad.
Just say what's happening.
It's me, says I.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck type.
We're getting there.
Is it what the fuck type nigga?
It's a work in progress. All right, let's get into this Black Panther. Go ahead and talk about it, Jan.
All right, bro. So, bro, the movie was I liked the movie. The cards they was dealt, it was amazing. But at the beginning, I'm not mad at the movie. When I said I was angry because of what was going on. So first, they start the motherfucker off heartfelt than a bitch. Like they start off with my nigga already basically dying.
He dead.
And then he died.
That shit was rough as fuck, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was down there getting teary-eyed. Not down there, I did. Then, after all that shit that happened, these motherfuckers try to raid these niggas to steal their vibranium. God damn, that was a tongue twister.
Motherfucker beating your ass, ain't it?
Boy, that motherfucker fight back, nigga. But anyways, they did that shit, and they already dealing with the grief of this nigga dying. They don't even got no motherfucking Black Panther, nothing. They were here still protecting their shit. Like, the women in that motherfucker really do their motherfucking thing. Shouts out to the,
Dora Milaje, nigga, on God, beating ass.
And Angela Bassett, she said a good-ass motherfucking speech. And she let them niggas know, even though we don't got a Black Panther, nigga, we still gonna protect our shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Still the strongest nation.
Oh God, nigga. She
a good one, cause I'd have murdered them niggas. Ooh, we done brought back the dog tags. What the fuck?
And that's what made me mad. It was the fact that we are so forgiving as a people when we have all the reasons not to be.
Yep.
So
can I break in real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Angela Bassett cannot do voices. Great actor, great actress. Don't get me wrong, but she was killing me with that Wakanda accent. Boy, she would break out every once in a while, but that just sounded like the most. She is a queen, so don't get me wrong. It didn't throw me off. It didn't throw me out of the shit. But that definitely didn't sound like the same type of Wakandan as everybody else. I don't know.
Wait, check me out though. Hear me out.
Go ahead.
Because Wakanda ain't never been colonized, we can't really decipher and say what it is they should sound like, because all Africans that speak now have some colonization, meaning they come from their dialect now, and the way they sound comes from either Belgium, France, England, Germany, or whatever European nation colonized them. We sound the way we do because we are colonized by the English, by the Belgium, by, so on and so forth. So these niggas ain't never been colonized. So who's to say that these niggas don't sound like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that was a dub side. That was a dub side. What's her name? But I meant like more like, okay, Shuri.
Realistically.
Yeah, Shuri, T'Challa, M'Baku, what's her name? Chick from the Dora Milaje. I'm shitty. I can't think of her name. Okoye. Like they all sound like they're actually from there. She don't really sound like she's from there. She sound like she got picked up from America and brought there, and like she's trying to get into the culture, but at the same time she's just the same lady who was already with rich motherfuckers in America. Like I don't know. She sounds too wealthy. Everybody else sound like they from there. Like they done did a little work. She sound like she ain't never got her nails dirty. But nah, that speech was amazing though. Like, don't get me wrong. She didn't take me out of the story or nothing. I'm gassing a little bit just because we podding.
Oh God! To be honest, I mean, I feel you though. I feel you by saying like I didn't hear it. Like I didn't even think about it at that moment. But she said her motherfucking thing, and that motherfucker just had me even more mad because I was just like, we so forgiving, we don't have to be. And then this nigga named Moore. Don't get me wrong. I feel him trying to protect the country, but how you gonna get mad if they came to your shit and you went to their shit first, my nigga? Like, come on now. Like you went to their shit first and got the nerve. All right, now I'm raging war on these niggas because they compromise where we stay.
Bro, he got mad at a Black Panther who ain't even there no more about showing the world about vibranium. Like, what, nigga? What about Captain America or Winter Soldier? Like,
bro,
these niggas got vibranium. You ain't mad at them. Pull up on them.
Hella motherfuckers done been have vibranium in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's why I was saying, like, I'm going to keep on kind of saying this until I see something from it. They need a soft reboot for certain things, bro, because some of the stuff is misplaced. Like, this nigga Claw been robbed Wakanda for vibranium. And been selling that shit to, like, multiple people. It's multiple things in the MCU that's already been had vibranium in it.
Oh, God.
Check it out, though. You said soft reboot with the Secret War and Secret Invasions. They all about to retcon this shit. That's the beauty of it all. The multiple. Yeah. So like we gonna get another T'Challa that's of age. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get another because T'Challa and Storm are supposed to get together in in their world. So it's like that timeline shit. It is confusing to some, but it's also cool as fuck because now anything can go. If we don't like how this shit played out in the theaters, fuck it. We can make a new one. We can make a new series. You can make X, Y, and Z.
Oh, that don't have nothing to do with what Mo just said, though. Like, that's future tense. We talking about present tense.
He just said need a soft reboot. How you gonna reboot shit? You gonna do it? I mean, a reboot is in the future.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
They could make this. They never said. Have they ever confirmed this is it 616?
I think that's literally what I'm saying. Is like just literally move a couple characters to a different universe. They do it all the time in comics. Like
that's all it is.
Like I mean, Miles canon. He wasn't really canon. He was in the Ultimate Universe, and they moved him to the 616 universe. This
MCU universe is its own universe in itself.
Yeah.
So like, what I'm basically saying is, I think it would open up a lot more stuff, especially with rest in peace, but especially with T'Challa dying. that was a big part of this second wave. So I really don't think this second wave of people, like Kang is cool, don't get me wrong, but they did a lot of good shit in the first run. And if the properties don't work in the second run, especially with them losing to T'Challa, it'll be a waste of Spider-Man, who is still young looking. So he can
No, I think,
College.
you know
It's
what I'm saying?
college Spider-Man we finna get now.
from this point on, because this was their best movie in the MCU so far, like in phase 4 or whatever. But
Okay.
like,
Phase 4 for sure, not the.
yeah,
I was like,
not at all, not at
whoa.
all. Yeah,
This is
nah,
a
not
good
at all.
movie, but my gripe, they barely had this is my one of my gripes. And I understand, but we barely seen the Black Panther in this motherfucker. Motherfucker got like maybe 35 minutes of screen time, if that.
That's
And
cool
I
though.
get it.
I
I
like
get
that.
it. I get it because it's the new one, but god damn,
You said who got 30 minutes?
Packed.
The Black Panther.
Oh. Yeah.
I like
me
that
just-
though, because that was a major struggle. The whole struggle was really trying to get the herb going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we couldn't save T'Challa. So I like that because it gave it more of an obstacle to overcome to make sure that this movie is good. Like, how was they going to do it? Like, I knew at some point in time the Black Panther was going to come, but what made it? When was this going to happen? And I like the fact that, like, these niggas got their ass beat. Like, these niggas literally watched out Wakanda. And Shiri was like, no, man, fuck that. I ain't about to go out like this. I'm about to go and get right. And then, boom, heart-shaped herb. But I did like the fact how it was the technological advancement of Wakanda that made beating these niggas possible.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, she really had to use her mental instead of, because she can't fight worth the shit.
Nah, yeah,
honestly.
they wasn't beating
But
them
he was
off of-
beating that, beating the brakes off her ass. But I got technology, so I'm okay.
Oh shoot, the whole Wakandans lost that war.
Yeah, I mean,
they outnumbered the hell out
It's-
of niggas too, though.
That shit's really crazy though, because in the comics, them niggas ain't no match for Wakanda. Wakanda embarrassed them niggas.
Nah, yeah, they made it. They made what they call it, Takar, Tamkar,
Tula Khan.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, they made Tula Khan damn near strong than a bitch for some reason. Like you said, bro, it's usually like either 50-50, and then once you get to the enforcers, Wakanda stands out because like the way that they do it in the MCU is kind of stupid to me. Like the Black Panther, yes, is the nigga that's the protector, but he's also the nigga with the connection to Boss, which makes him a little bit stronger than anybody else who takes the heart-shaped herb. But
And that's another thing.
I swear it's like multiple niggas running around with superpower. Like it's not just one nigga in Wakanda with the heart-shaped herb in their system. Like they gave it to a white boy named White Tiger. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more niggas running around. But yeah, MCU shit though. What you about to say though, Jake?
The thing that really separated these niggas, the T people from the Wakandans is all them niggas are of they ancestors ingested this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they ingested their equivalent of the heart-shaped herb. So everybody is on a superhuman level. In Wakanda, it's just niggas in some cool gear and shit that keep them going. Only one nigga get the heart-shaped herb, and that's what I really didn't kind of. I like the backstory behind it, but I didn't really care for the fact that these niggas was doing that shit. Cause it's like, damn, y'all niggas is OP from the jump. Like, yo, foot soldiers is a super soldier? Crazy.
And you always gonna have a little bit more strength when you swimming all day, because that's like a workout in itself. So you're gonna be a little naturally more stronger, more dense.
Hey, somebody said Black Panther was the GDs versus the Latin Kings.
Hell no, pretty much.
Fucking hell.
The GDs versus the Latin Kings. I can see it. Nah, it was pretty brutal though. Like Cuz was saying, man, when they was on that. Oh shit. I didn't see that. That shit popped up out of nowhere. But when they was on that boat, them niggas got all the way backed off. Like it was like they came out there like I say 500 deep and left with like 30 people.
Oh my God.
They
bro,
lost a
them niggas
lot of
dead.
niggas.
They back them niggas.
bro.
They about to make them niggas walk the plank, goddamn.
Oh God, bro. Everybody was going outside, bro. And that's why I was saying, like, I feel like way more niggas, like the Dora Milaje and Baku and a couple other motherfuckers. As soon as she got that heart-shaped herb, she should have been like, "Here, nigga, take this. Take a bowl of this, nigga, with some milk." God damn it.
What she really should have done was made more of them suits. Because if you that damn near the Iron Man suit on vibranium, so it's already better. Like, not to mention you got Ironheart over here and another vibranium cast Iron Man suit. Like, y'all should have been suiting niggas the fuck up. I don't know why that wasn't an option. I mean, no, I do know because Okoye wasn't trying to go for that shit because she's super fucking traditional. But that tradition shit got your ass beat. You got her fighting with a fucking spear thinking you that bitch, and here you come, man, these big, that one nigga that she was bumping with was beating her ass from the jump, bro.
The whole movie.
Hey, can we talk about the Ironheart suit real quick? How y'all feel about it?
Trash.
It's trash right now, but I think it's gonna get better though.
It gotta get better.
First suit. Well,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They gonna. I mean, it's in Wakanda still, so it's gonna they gonna get that motherfucker right.
Oh no, that motherfucker just looked like CGI shenanigans. But go ahead.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was.
It kind of gave me Powerpuff Girl mega suit mixed with what's them shits called? Power Rangers. There we go. Yeah.
Has anybody?
To me, it looked like an oversized space.
I know about Ironheart a little bit, but does anybody like know how like her character is like her?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good iteration of her. So basically, Shorty is a little genius. Like, she's Tony Stark level genius.
But I fuck with her as a character. I just didn't like the suit.
And she from Chicago too, so it's like, yeah, but I fuck with her as a character. I agree with that whole statement.
I love her as a character.
I just feel like I liked her as a character too. I just feel like I've seen that character before though.
In a Marvel movie?
Like, it really
not
looked
in
like
a Marvel movie, but just like I can't think of who it is like that act like that. But it was just like when I was watching her, and no like shade to her or anything. It just I feel like I've seen that before.
She reminded me of damn, I just had the name in my head. I hate when I do that. Fuck, and I'm on the pod right now. That's so terrible. But the 50 Cent shows. The one where it's Kane growing up.
You talking about
Raising Kane?
About Jukebox?
Jukebox,
yeah.
That's what she reminded me of. She kind of gave off jukebox vibes. When Jukebox is happy.
Like, said a whole bunch of jokes.
He said,
that's what it was. She was joking and it reminded me of Jukebox. That's what it is.
Yeah, like the happy version of Jukebox.
Yeah.
When Jukebox not mad, that's what she felt like to me.
If niggas was on my ass like how niggas on her ass, bro, I'd have to joke about that shit too, bro. Cause I really feel that Shorty was scared for her fucking life. I got niggas from Atlantis on my ass. I got the fucking FBI and Wakanda, all cause I'm smart. I'd have to crack some jokes on that shit too, just to be okay mentally.
Oh, it was definitely reasonable.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just feeling. I feel like I've seen that. That's all.
I need them to fix her suit and make it look like they didn't rush that shit just to say we got Ironheart in the movie.
But once see, look,
it'd be good.
They definitely did rush that suit because war was on the horizon. Like, niggas was moving. She made that suit in what, like a day or two?
Yeah,
and then went to
but the CGI,
CGI though.
They rushed the CGI in the movie.
Like, funny for that.
The characters
in the movie. That's her Mach 1, or no, that's Mach 2. Yeah, Mach 2.
I can see it being ugly, but I'd rather it had been a chrome bucket that flew versus it being something that didn't look natural.
But the first one looked more natural than that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They could have put. He liked the first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could have put metal. They could have put vibranium over that shit, and I would have been perfectly fine with it. Cause she was out there bumping. She was trying, but
nah, there was one point where the CGI was fucking horrible in that movie, and it was when not Okoye, but the other shorty in the suit with the knives.
Mm-hmm.
She had did a spin move where she ended up throwing both her daggers at somebody. And I was like, damn, did y'all put this on? Like, y'all was okay with what that shit looked like, but I was so enthralled in the fight that I really ain't, that was my little note on it, but I was still cool with what it looked like.
Yeah, it was little things here and there, but the overall was definitely. I fucked with the overall. It's just you gotta see through some of that shit, and it was like, it ain't perfect for sure.
Hey,
got a couple things in it.
How did y'all feel when y'all saw Lupita in this fucking movie, boy?
I was rich.
Oh my god!
I had all nasty thoughts.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, she do be looking good. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all see her skin? Is it like she's like super well moisturized and everything, dog? Like,
what I tell you about that is that shiny chocolate.
The shiny chocolate different.
The shiny chocolate be different. Can't resist it.
Not to mention, hey, her facial features are beautiful.
Oh,
like,
I'm shitty. I ain't
man, them lips,
I'm taking it all in.
Crazy.
Damn, that's tough. You ain't do your
I ain't seen
homework
it yet, but it's cool though. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'm honestly, I'll give y'all my hot take. I wasn't a fan of the first Black Panther.
Ooh.
Really?
Why?
It was literally. It was. Go ahead. My fault.
I thought that it was more like some of the scenes, specifically one, turned me off to the movie, but it was like too much love in it, if that made sense. Like, it was niggas tucking their tail to like bitches that they wouldn't even dating. Like when that nigga would, like the rhino nigga, like stop fighting because the girl just told him to stop. Like, man, you gotta kill that bitch. Like,
that's his wife.
That was his wife.
Certain parts of the movie, I was like,
he wasn't trying to kill her.
I ain't going for that.
Was in the first movie, what I don't know. This is one thing I got with the Black Panther and the whole Wakanda thing. They be really going for some American ass shit because Killmonger had a super valid point, and then the nigga Namor had a super valid point. Like, what? When Wakanda really be on some whole shit, they watch slavery happen. Fuck these niggas, honestly. Like, real shit.
Yeah, they was on some other shit.
Oh, they let two atomic bombs go off. They let world wars happen. Y'all could have put y'all foot down. Y'all let Hitler invade. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Bro, Jake.
All really good people.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you firing right now because look, you aren't lying. Like, Wakanda been sectioned off for this long, and you mean to tell me that ain't nobody, like, more than the border tribe with Killmonger, and then like nobody did with Namor. But I feel like that type of tribe that's been sectioned off this long, and seeing motherfuckers trying to take their vibranium in real time, they would have definitely been like, hell no, we need to run with Namor. Like, they would have definitely been, it would have been more people that was still trying to like rebel after Killmonger was killed. Like,
Shuri pissed me off because she was like, I can't let you kill her. Buddy was like, all right, cool, keep her. Just wage war with me. Help me. I got you. What? I'd have been like, all right, bet. What you want to do?
Nah. Like, in real talk, I feel you, but what stance she was trying to make, she should have gave them an ultimatum right then and there. Like, look, if I wage war with you, it'll be under the circumstance of them like trying to take some shit from Tankar, or
definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
Tula Khan.
I keep on fucking it up. Yeah, Tula Khan. Like, that a way that you can keep the peace a little bit more by like trying to like tell them, and if they actually do attack, then shit, that's on them. Because like you said, it should definitely be more people that's ready to rebel against that shit.
Definitely,
like they really Americanized over there.
The movie started off with niggas breaking into your shit.
Oh God, bro.
Had your people at gunpoint, forcing them to do some shit.
Oh God, you talking about like, my favorite. What'd she say? My favorite conqueror.
My favorite colonizer.
I said,
the Dr. Umar and me popped out in that movie theater. I ain't gonna hold you.
Favorite colonizer, but you running with them though. You protecting them though.
Protecting the guy. I ain't gonna lie. He an asset. Shit.
Definitely.
Gotta have some assets on the other side. On the other side.
You do. It's just that the way that they move, like, you can tell they're way more Americanized, is all I'm saying.
But that's how that's how motherfuckers move always through like life though. Like, we always been the people that's been better in quotation marks. Like, even if we get power, do you guys really see ourselves trying to enslave white people?
Yeah. It depends what kind of power I get, honestly.
Oh my God!
Don't let me be a mad nigga.
I'm not saying it ain't all black people that don't think like that, because there are some. But as a majority, black people are not trying to enslave people. We just want our just dues. And so I think
really, we want to make sure our kids are happy. That's all it is. Make sure our kids are happy and got a safe future.
Exactly.
That's really what black people
that's all
want.
it was. And I think that's all it is. So they wasn't necessarily trying to wage war with the whole world. Because niggas like, really, we can protect our own. Like, if niggas is going to come over here, we going to always hold our own.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that that's how Namor and them. I'm not saying that's how they should have act. I don't give a fuck how really you decide to go about it. But I'm thinking that's maybe how they was thinking, because no matter what, niggas ain't never came in here and stole shit from us in the movies. Now the comics is different.
But shit, in the movie, it wasn't even like so much nigga came in. They needed help to get in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like niggas ain't really coming in Wakanda taking shit. And anybody that has gotten their ass beat or killed.
That's what I'm saying. And it's gonna take them a lot more time to be able to reach Namor and them. Like, you gotta imagine how far deep down it was. They had to have suits.
No, and that's
these niggas made. That's
why I was saying that whole movie could have been figured out by just simply Namor taking a deep breath and saying that if we stop these niggas at the border from taking some random vibranium we wasn't even using, I'm pretty sure they're not coming to Talokan.
Oh.
So like
Namor was just shitty.
Yeah, he was just ready. He was just ready. Somebody had to die.
That nigga was on go. He was ready to drop some bodies.
Oh God. He was tired of the surface world.
I'm not. That nigga was cold though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That nigga, the way he was flying was hard as fuck.
No, myself.
Bro, he was really like hitting one pivot and out of there, nigga.
Side note, yeah, hey Perry, that's how I always wanted Nolan to move. Like him with his sword, the way he was kind of just like floating and taking steps through the air. That's Nolan with the sword. But
that's how Sanji need to move when they do this live action One Piece.
Oh God,
that nigga was skywalking for real.
Skywalking, yep, that's exactly what it is.
That was the best, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say,
display.
Nigga. Damn. There it is. Depiction? Yeah, depiction.
That nigga was skywalking like a motherfucker on that motherfucker.
Oh God.
Bro,
that shit was so smooth on God.
Nah, yeah.
I don't think I've seen nobody fly cooler than that, honestly.
He was like skating through the air.
He fly different in the first place. All that shit is all like his flight come from his feet.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that he'd be moving that way. Most niggas just take the fuck off and go. Now my nigga had to, get a nice little running start.
Yeah. But that brings me back to with his wings and shit. Do you think they're fucking up by bringing him in? And like they even said mutant, which they couldn't previously do. So how do you think that fares in this universe? Like now, if he's a mutant, then other mutants have to have been here. And if other mutants are here, then like the mainstays have to be around somewhere.
So check.
Yeah.
I was reading which one was it? It's when Wanda makes her own world and shit. I forget which one it is. But
I was just what we were just talking about. I was just telling you should watch that shit.
It's like it's the House of M. House of M.
Oh, the House of M. Oh, yeah, the House of M.
So, what's her name? Fucking Emma Frost. Now, Emma Frost, she got this thing to where she can shield mutants from people and things, from cosmic attacks, internal attack, all that. She can shield niggas from that shit. So I'm thinking they see how motherfuckers have treated mutants. It was like, nah, fuck it. We about to just go ahead and block all this shit out. Because between a Professor X, Cerebro, and Emma, I think they could really like block out the whole existence of mutants, known mutants, that is.
But that makes them villains.
Like that's probably.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that probably. You said what?
That makes them villains.
How you figure?
You heard Spider-Man first. If you have the power and you do nothing, then you're just as bad as the guys that do it.
Nah, fuck all that. Cause look, check me out. He's saying that shit from a white dude's perspective.
No, he's saying that from the perspective of a nigga with superpowers.
With power.
No. Check me out.
You can't.
Look how they treat mutants though.
Oh no. Look how they treat mutants. He's from the slums. He can literally start robbing shit and make his life better.
I say,
that nigga did not live a good life.
He's literally with his aunt right now due to his parents dying in a plane crash. He has no reason to be good.
That nigga is still a white man. Like that nigga has white privilege. As a mutant,
he's talking about square feet.
The mutants are all white.
There's white mutants too. What does that say about anything?
Hold on, mutants. So did Spider-Man ever get hunted for being Spider-Man?
Yeah. When they thought
Crane the hunter.
Bro, come on now. The Sentinels was a government-sanctioned program to hunt mutants. Magneto's whole existence is for fighting for mutants because niggas treat them differently for being who they are.
Yeah.
They're white though.
But they're still
not
white.
all, but they're mutants. Nightcrawler is blue. Mystique is blue.
Okay.
Beast is blue.
So it's two things. It's two things. Spider-Man has been mistaken. Spider-Man in some issues has been a mutant. And Spider-Man in most issues gets mistaken for a mutant by multiple organizations and or not the Sentinels, but like niggas that's looking for mutants. Like Craven, like he was saying. He's been hunted plenty of times before. Niggas want him dead. And then he also has like the biggest gallery of rogues as well. So it's like niggas on the daily trying to kill him. Like he has no reason to be a good guy from the giddy up. Like that's the reason that he's a better hero is that everything's been stacked against him and he still goes out and tries to save the littlest guy.
One of the greatest superheroes because he actually saves the day. He stopped niggas from doing crime.
Yes.
Actual people doing crime.
That nigga will give up on the big diamond heist to save that little kid. He don't care about that shit. He wants to stop the little guy. That's why I said his name. Like he's that hero. You can't waste that hero.
That's my favorite superhero just because of that.
Nah, for real. He's that hero. If it's anybody you can idolize in the hero game, it's Spider-Man. That nigga's moral compass is. You feel me? That
most of my
motherfucker
heroes
straight through the hair
are damn near anti-heroes. So that damn near makes sense why I'm disagreeing with y'all.
Yeah.
No, everybody I fuck with, they gonna kill niggas if they got to. To stop a bigger problem. That's why.
And I'm not mad at that, but I'm saying like niggas can't come out of hiding for years. That's the same thing that's wrong with the Immortals or whatever the Eternals. The Eternals. That's the same thing that's wrong with something like that. Yeah. Is that you can't have that much power. Say that you're here to protect the Earth, or here to protect the people, or here to protect the mutants, and you're not outside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like your biggest rule is to not interfere with any human anything.
Yeah,
that's
not even anti-hero. That's just you're not going to do anything because the anti-hero still wants to save motherfuckers. They just don't care how many motherfuckers die along the way. You feel me? That's the real
for the greater good.
Yeah,
a nigga that
I don't even think that the mutants are like that though. I think the mutants just really want to exist peacefully. So hiding would be the best thing because look, if we don't, y'all want us to fight y'all battles and fight y'all wars. That's y'all start. That's what started the whole Civil War shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what would be the difference between the brother? Go ahead, my fault.
Because who I am like what I am. You want me to fight for you, even if I don't think that your causes are just. And if I don't fight for you, you're gonna send somebody to fight me. So hiding and being the fuck away out the way. Fuck yeah, I think that's the best way for the mutants because these niggas in the future get hunted to extinction.
But
Spider-Man had to ask. You literally just
Spider-Man fight for them. They can't even make Spider-Man fight for them. Mutants way stronger than that. Like you couldn't look at that and be like, oh, okay, they can't make this nigga do that. Obviously, they can't make us do that. So,
but Jake, that was the brotherhood that you just explained. Like everything that you just explained is Magneto 101. Like
that's one of my favorite niggas. that's my nigga.
But that's what I'm saying.
Mags,
with them, that's cool. If Magneto came out the shadows and said, "I've been here this whole time. I give no fucks about y'all. I just love the mutants," that's fine. Yeah. But I'm saying it's a whole school of niggas that run behind a nigga that don't believe that shit, and he believed that you got to save everybody. So if he comes out the shadows.
Charles Xavier really is a coon. Like he's a mutant coon. Bro, he is a mutant coon.
He just got to struggle, man. He just goes through a struggle, man.
Oh no! I am falling out of my chair.
That's the name of the episode.
Mutant coon.
Mutant coon.
Mutant coon.
Cool.
Oh man, but shit.
Because he's trying to work with everybody. He's a mutant coon.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Even Raven said that shit. Bro, or Mystique, she's like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like, you always trying to cheese up to these niggas and they hate us. Like, what the fuck? When the Phoenix Force came, that nigga was calling the president and the president ain't answer. Then he sent the president sent his niggas to come get him. Come on, man. That nigga right there is bad for the people.
Hey, I can see where you coming from. What I really never understood is how you run with a nigga like how is Wolverine allowed at the Xavier Academy? That nigga be whacking shit.
Because you need niggas like that, honestly. You do need niggas like that.
But like everybody else cool with this shit? Like
that's who gonna beat his ass.
Right.
Storm fuck with him.
Like he's doing it for them, and who's gonna beat his ass about it? So yeah,
bro.
So basically he's the scapegoat. So basically he's the scapegoat. It's like damn, we couldn't figure. Oh God, we couldn't figure it out, so we just gonna let him kill him. Like
pretty much.
I don't give a fuck though. So
but check,
that's fucked up.
Logan, he'll go on and do his own thing with other different groups too. I really feel like that's just where he lay his head at type shit. And he needs somewhere to crash. He might keep the class when Storm and Rogue are out the crib and shit. Nah, he is a substitute teacher at the university and he got a room.
Not yet. He's always like he's been a member, but only like if you see him in the yellow, he's running with the X-Men. Like he's actually X-Men. Yeah. But if he's not in that yellow, then and that's why I kind of fucked with him in the series. Huh? He on dark shit.
If he in that orange and black, he's on murder time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Orange and black are all black. Yes, you're somebody's about to die for sure. But like I meant like even in the Fox runs when he was just wearing the leather and stuff, to me, I never liked it, but it always told me that he really wasn't an X-Men member. Like, because he never put the suit on, except for in X2, I think.
And that's so crazy because he's the face of X-Men.
For sure. For sure.
For Fox, he was.
Well, that's just because they never got none of their other properties to stick as good. That's why they had to do some of the runs that they did.
Oh shit,
niggas love
overall.
You said what?
No, I said he is the face of X-Men overall.
Oh god. I mean, if somebody take the time to rewrite Gambit and make him a leader, that's really the coldest character they got.
That's why I didn't fuck with what's it called?
Absolutely.
What is it? X Wolverine or Origins?
Ah man.
I ain't fuck with that because they brought Gambit in and then did nothing with that nigga at all.
Hey, let me
he was a glorified taxi driver, bro.
Oh god, definitely was. Let me tell y'all a little story about that movie real quick. So that movie came out whenever the fuck it came out, right? Had to act like I was a real podcaster that knew all of the information. We gonna edit that shit so it can sound like I knew the year. But that movie came out whenever it came out, and I believe we got that shit either a year or 2 years before, bro.
Oh, you talking about that
the director's cut?
Oh my god, bro! That's still so I wasn't the only one that seen that shit. Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you seen it?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Mine's too. That's the first time I seen that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
That motherfucker started out.
Uncle house.
I thought it was a good copy, and then it hit that first little scene where he was fighting. He was fighting Sabretooth, and that nigga threw him on top of the train. That shit turned into straight cartoons. I said, no! The gray screen, bro. It didn't even make it to the green screen yet. That shit was literally just a stockmation. I said, oh my god.
That's funny as hell. I thought I was the only one that seen that first edition too.
That shit crazy, bro.
That shit. That was funny.
It literally
the first time I ever seen that movie.
That's hell.
I think that motherfucker came out in 2009.
That shit, from motherfuckers hanging from strings.
Yeah,
I was gonna say strings, all that.
When they got
green screens popping up. Oh my lord, that shit was disgusting.
Like, and I was a kid, so I thought it was just like a joke. Like I thought it was just like being funny. Like I was like, okay, so this is like a comedic Wolverine movie.
Bro, and then the actual fucking movie came out, and it was literally that. Just finished. Who dropped that shit? Who dropped that shit? Who lost their job that day and got shitty?
It had to be a nigga there. You know what I'm saying? A nigga was in all of the production and shit watching this bitch, and some nigga let that nigga go and was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm about to leak this shit.
I'm about to leak this shit.
Bro, But it was like a director's cut though. Like it was sold as that.
Nah, that shit wasn't sold as that because I ain't had no case or nothing, nigga. It said Wolverine.
I had a straight. I had a bootleg disc. I had it on a bootleg disc.
Yeah, I had it on a bootleg disc. That motherfucker just had the name written on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the thing when they was in the jet?
Bro,
Going and the clouds didn't even look like clouds.
No, bro, that motherfucker looked like they threw a toy through a like the screen was already created. And they was just gonna add in animations later.
Fucking weak.
Like that shit was terrible, bro. Oh my lord.
I'm glad all y'all seen that.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one.
Wrote on mine when I was a kid, the director's cut, because they definitely had my ass full when I was younger.
Nah, that
they
was.
got my ass together.
I ain't never seen no director cut like this.
Yeah, that motherfucker was nasty. I thought it was just showing us like how the motherfucker how they directed that bitch.
Nah, yeah, that shit was the Tyrone cut.
On the bootleg John, I was like, God damn. Oh God, that was Tyrone's cut.
That nigga said, I bet I can get a couple rocks for that. He said, let me download
when they cut
this.
off that nigga Deadpool head, bro, that shit was funny as hell too. The way that CGI went.
Sickening.
Oh man.
All right, but let's roll back to it though. So like all in all, Wakanda was weak as fuck in the movie, but I loved the movie. Tolo Khan was strong than a bitch, yet stupid. Because they showed too much honor to be on savage mode.
They didn't have no good direction.
Yeah.
And for them to some of them to still be mad after the end of the movie at Namor.
For sure. Like y'all watched the same shit we watched. We came in here, didn't get the job done 3 times in a row. Like, and real talk, that third time that they came through, they should have just literally just all targeted the Black Panther. Like it should have been a keep away. Yeah. We should have just killed the Black Panther and got up out of there. Like, on God, because what are we doing? Like, come on, bro, you trying to run your ones right now? This some pride shit? Are we in war times?
Yeah, that nigga should have made his speech like, hey, look, we got 8-tail beasts, the 9-tails out there, the motherfuckers is in a black suit.
You feel me? Yeah, that's basically what the mission was. Basically, that the dude, Namor, instead of being on some tactical shit and just saying, okay, the big dog left is the Black Panther. We take out the Black Panther, they're done for. Everybody attack the Black Panther. And then they try to, and then the Wakandans would have had to figure that shit out as they commit, like try to get their plan to work.
You talking about on the boat?
No, in that last battle, the boat was fine. That was Black Panther's attack.
No, that's how they had to lure him out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
When they got him in the plane, it was to dehydrate that nigga. They was trying to get him to the desert to have that one-on-one, because if they collapse that nigga, it's raps for them. Yep. But that nigga M'Baku made a really good point. He was like, nigga, this they God. You think if you kill this nigga, they gonna stop fighting? And I was like, that was a really good point by that nigga. Like,
nah, that is a good point. But no.
I loved his.
I meant more so. He seen her. They didn't really lure him in. Like he wanted that fight. He just didn't know he was finna get trapped in there and heated it the fuck up and dried out. That's what I was trying. Like it was more of a pride thing for him to end up in that ship than it was for him to get finessed or some shit like that. Unless I'm remembering it wrong, but that's what I remember seeing. I remember like him like making eye contact with her and then. Like,
I don't think that he was thinking like, let me go. I think that she was fucking. She was. Go ahead, Jordan.
No, I was gonna say, Namor was out there like thrashing their ass. Like he was taking out the planes and shit. Like he was attacking them, and then they caught her in the air because Ironheart basically drawing them out, and then Shuri basically picked him up. After Ironheart like hit his ass with a blast, and then that's when they started flying.
Okay, I'm remembering it wrong, then. Okay.
They should have just been on go when they first attacked. Like they shouldn't have talked. Like when they first attacked before Shuri was the Black Panther. When they killed Angela Bassett, they should have been on right then and there.
Yeah, that's really what I was trying to say.
He still wanted their help. He still wanted their help for the surface world.
Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that was like a warning shit. That was like a warning shit.
Yeah, like you fucked with us. You came and took my people. Like you came to my spot and took my prisoner and killed my people. Like when old girl killed both of them hoes, I'm surprised they ain't got no guns that like stun them because she really didn't have to kill them. Could have just knocked their ass out. But she shot these niggas with not even sonic rounds. Like
they stole the princess.
Yeah, that's the princess though. They'd did the same thing if they'd have captured Namor. They did the same thing.
I don't support animal cruelty, but you don't tease no dog and then you don't tease no dog and then beat his ass. You just beat his ass.
I thought you was talking about the fish people.
Oh no. No.
Them niggas took it to a whole different species and shit.
Hell no. I'm just saying, like,
imagine Peter started fucking protesting this movie because they was hurting fish people.
That sounds like some shit they'd do on South
Peter
Park.
just square up at that point. Fuck y'all. That seemed racist, honestly. Y'all racist. If y'all don't fuck with the movie, I'm gonna just assume you racist.
Fucking wait.
But
I really fuck with M'Baku's character development too. Like that nigga was really wise as fuck in this movie.
Oh, for sure.
He should have been like,
he's definitely progressed. It was good.
He said, "You think because we live in the mountains, we don't have access to books?" I was weak as fuck. Because who would have thought niggas would be in the mountains reading books? Not me.
Good. Nah, I definitely didn't think they was on no books.
People in the mountains?
Yeah, why are they in the mountains?
Where are these mountains at in Africa? That is that cold, but nobody see it.
Snowy as hell.
Mount Kilimanjaro is in Africa.
But next to Wakanda, Mount Kilimanjaro is not in the center of Africa.
Hold on. Jordan,
I don't know what
about you is, nigga, we'll have like a whole theoretical conversation about some shit that's made up. And then here come this nigga Jordan bringing real life aspects into shit.
He said next to Wakanda. Where is Wakanda?
Bro, all I'm saying is if they got these big ass mountains, nobody could see them throughout all the films, and then you randomly see these icy hills. Like you don't see the mountains and nowhere in Wakanda. Like every time they pull up, you don't see them, and they got to be somewhere. They got to be somewhere.
We've only been in Wakanda like 3 times in a movie.
Bro, it's a fucking.
You gonna see the whole country?
Nigga, do you not know how big a mountain is?
You not know how big a country can be?
No, I'm gonna have to go back to the first movie and watch when they walked up there and see the scenery.
I was about to say they show multiple angles. I don't see no mountains in the background. I see a lot of waterways.
The Jabari,
but that's why I said like I'm gonna have to see when they actually walk up there because they did show a little bit of their journey up to the mountain when they was taking T'Challa's body up there. So I'm gonna have to see that.
Mm-hmm. See what else is around because I sure don't see it in the background.
Yeah.
I swear I don't either.
Y'all gotta realize the country big as fuck.
It is. Yeah, but they be showing a sky view from that motherfucker sometimes.
Oh God!
They sectioned off from everywhere else too, though in Wakanda. That's why, like in the first movie, everybody was there, and then you hear the Jabari coming through. They had to really journey from where they came from to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to fly those planes and shit to get those little like whatever the fuck they spaceships. They had to fly the motherfuckers.
Nah, them was jam-packed houses. That shit was clutch. Hey, America, get on that.
How big a mountain is though? Like you should be able to see it.
Oh God!
Like you acting like it's a hill, nigga. It don't matter where.
It's a mountain with snow. You definitely seeing that shit.
You seen that?
Yeah, you definitely seeing that shit. Ain't no hiding that.
How do we get hung up on this, Jordan? Why did you think about this? This nigga even.
We just over here riffing, talking about this movie because I mean it was plenty of shit.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I ain't seen no mountains once in this bitch. M'Baku, where you at, nigga? Show yourself.
That nigga definitely been tweaking.
Hey, y'all see they might be coming out with a Bashanga movie though.
That'll be fire.
I think it's gonna be a TV show.
Maybe it was a show then.
What would be even more fire is if you see them like with the very first Avengers with Thor, the Phoenix Force, the first fucking Ghost Rider, Agamotto. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They would just fuck up.
Agamotto is the first is the like Sorcerer Supreme.
He's the first Sorcerer Supreme. So I forget which comic I was reading.
That's what I was hoping.
The Celestials.
That's what I was hoping that they were showing when they sent that picture to the chat. because all the flames and shit that was coming off. I was hoping that was back then, like the if that's literally biased, then he should be running with those. Those are the original like Avengers, quote unquote.
Hell yeah, because they first little scrape was with for them niggas to all form up together. They had to stop the fucking Celestials.
Yeah, yep.
And we already got Celestials in the MCU. We didn't see 2.
That'd be an amazing battle.
Really 3.
Hey, I got a question about the Celestials. So, like, in the Eternals movie, one of the Celestials, like, his body is out the water, and nobody, like, talks about that shit. And none of the Marvel movies or shows. You telling me something damn near as big as the planet come out the water and nobody's investigating? Like, Wakanda's not talking about it. Like, nobody talking about it. It's just, oh, that's cool. That's just a big ass giant thing over there. Don't worry about it.
You know, we can't talk about Bruno. You know. But nah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of loose ends in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, bro. And they just made even more about Namor and Mutant.
I feel like when it comes to this director shit, like who they choose to direct shit really fucking matter, and they all need to be on the same page.
For sure.
The nigga Waititi, the nigga that did the last 2 Thors, he fucked that whole franchise, dog. Like he fucked everything about it.
Think
like,
so?
Hell yeah, you nigga, what? My nigga done lost all his fucking family.
Start off good.
He done lost all his fucking family. What is we here cracking jokes for? What's funny anymore, nigga? My daddy, my mama, my brother, my bitch, my home.
You said yourself.
I'm cracking jokes.
You said yourself when you was talking about Ironheart.
No, Ironheart didn't lose her mama, her daddy. Like her family's still alive. Like your whole Earth, your whole planet was destroyed. Your sister that you just met died and was killed. Killed your brother, your daddy, your mama. Like,
but I'm saying though,
nigga,
like. He trying to crack jokes because shit, he going through such a hard time.
That shit would be cool.
Trying to ease the pain.
That shit would be cool if the
actor ain't tell nobody how to grieve though either. That's how he probably.
No, okay, cool. But if the actor himself didn't say that shit, I wouldn't be on this case even hard. Chris Hemsworth, he literally said we sacrificed the story for jokes. He said that right next to the director when asked about it.
Oh, I'm not saying the movie wasn't trash.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Give me a darker Thor. Give me his movies, his comic book, his origin story is dark.
It
literally,
is.
Like
it is,
so
but
why you know what I'm saying?
I think so. I got a theory on why they doing that, and then well, I forgot the other part. Goddamn, that's what happens when you be smoking too much. But yeah, I got a theory on why they do that. It's just because it's too many serious motherfuckers, and instead of trying to find a better tone for the Marvel universe, they want to keep it PG, so they do whatever they can to spruce it up. When
Disney.
the Marvel
Disney,
I was about to say the Marvel universe is really a dark place.
Disney gonna make they're gonna keep what's it called, rated R. Like look at Disney Plus, they got rated R movies on that bitch now. So it's like, do we really care? You know what I'm saying? Like the movies ain't for the kids because the kids don't got the jobs to pay for the tickets to buy it.
No, it's not for the kids. It's for everybody. That's what they try.
Everybody, the parents are gonna pay for their kids to come see that. So
with them, you know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna pay for them to see a rated R movie. They're just gonna come see it.
Man,
and that's why it's a consumer based thing too.
Mm-hmm. And I can see what you mean. I definitely would have wanted to see a Thor that was way more serious.
Easily.
And you know what I'm saying? Now I don't want to see the first 2 movies. They would definitely have to go a different direction than that. Because if you saying that's what you wanted, then I know you're lying. But I don't know. I think the second 2 movies did a lot better as far as production wise. But yeah, they are jokes. And at the end of the day, like especially
there wasn't a lick of seriousness in that last movie, bro. I wanted my time back.
I don't know.
I'm glad I didn't see it.
It was
good.
Cool
you ain't missing a goddamn thing. That shit was trash.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, that shit was like I was upset. Like I watched this on fucking Disney Plus. I wanted something back from this because that shit wasn't good.
I heard it wasn't good. I heard overall I heard more bad than good.
I liked Morbius over this movie.
Oh my god.
That's tough.
Wow.
Oh my god. That movie is so bad.
Morbius. Morbius is trash, but I'm taking Morbius over that shit.
Damn.
I'm about
never seen either of them.
Step off real quick and then I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna get into this Balenciaga scandal. But yeah, that shit's crazy though. You said Morbius? Wow.
I haven't seen Thor, but I've seen Morbius, and Morbius is nasty.
You gonna like Morbius, or whenever you decide to sit down and waste your time to watch Thor, you gonna fuck with that shit more. I promise. Bro. That shit was so booty, bro. I was like, man, what the fuck? I knew, bro. What's crazy is the cast was flaming this shit in front of the director. Like the Taika Waititi's like, how does this look? She was like, yeah, I'm not gonna fake it. This looks CGI. Yeah, I can tell this was computer generated. I said, damn, in your face with it.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's what Valkyrie said, and then I already told y'all what Thor said. He said we sacrificed the story. Like it don't got to be all blood and gore and shit to be dark, but like give me a better story.
Yep.
Like, and then at the end of it, he adopts some kid, and now this bitch is will like they just let anybody wield Thor's shit at this point. Anybody can hold. If Thor like you can hold his weapon. Real shit.
Yeah,
Mjolnir shouldn't be wielded by everybody.
I did like how they incorporated Jane Foster because that shit was cool, but she don't die like that. Like she goes on for some time. Like, yeah, bro, it was a trash movie, bro. Like y'all really don't have to watch it to know that it was bad. But if you want to like watch it for fuck's sake, I mean, go ahead. But
I mean, you got
want
some
your
stuff
time back.
part of the universe that you should probably go see.
You said what?
The Impact universe.
Yeah, it got some connected points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I would, me personally, like, if I could have known that it was this bad before watching it, I would have just spark noted that shit.
Damn, I ain't spark note in a minute. Fucking weak.
You still talking about Thor?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I ain't think it was that bad, but I guess. I don't know. I definitely think they could be going a different direction with a strong motherfucker like that, but they do every strong motherfucker like that. They put them through ropes and hassles that they don't have to when you should just come out with the epic action classic that you are supposed to.
Yeah, bro. Like, if you're one of the strongest characters, don't give me no average day nigga, like, giving this nigga a good run around. Like,
yeah.
But they did get Christian Bale, and they got one of Thor's strongest super villains to fight him, so I'm kind of surprised it wasn't good. Well, nigga, said it wasn't good.
Like who is we're supposed to depend on right now in the MCU? Like who's like the powerhouse?
And that's what
nobody.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Yeah. But that bitch isn't. She's wherever the fuck she at.
But they're moving to wherever the fuck though, and that's the bad thing. Is like you're not gonna really be able to connect with it because it's gonna be universe to universe. Like, yeah, that's cool on a movie to movie basis, but in a connected universe, unless you got big heavy hitters out there in these random planets popping up, it's gonna be hard to sell motherfuckers on that. They heaviest hitters in the heaviest hitters in the Marvel universe will and always has been the mutants. Mutants are on planet Earth. That's it. The other runs that will always be big is Venom, which is connected to the other one person who will always be big, Spider-Man. And
Spider-Man might be the hardest nigga out right now, looking back on Earth.
Oh no. Spider-Man is the heavy hitter of the Marvel, but he's not the long standing run though. Yeah. Like Spider-Man is like the shiny toy that never stopped shining.
Yep.
But if you look at money wise, it's X-Men making them all that money.
Yeah, they got so many different people they can put
all under that umbrella. Yep. So like, but like Avengers has never been a big run. So the fact that they got Avengers to spark under the original, like not the original, but pretty much the mainstay crew, and then didn't use their powers right. And now you expect us to clinch on to Black Panther, which is cool, but tragedy struck, so we don't have him no more. Doctor Strange, who's never really been somebody you can get behind, and they just fucked up his movement. I ain't gonna say his story, but his movement in the second one.
How you think?
Huh?
How you feel?
That they fucked up his movement?
Yeah.
I mean, he was the Sorcerer Supreme. Now he's telling jokes and trying to be he's trying to be Iron Man.
I like that. I like how
but he wasn't Sorcerer Supreme.
I like how they made Wong the Sorcerer Supreme because he got snapped. So it's like next man up. Yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme it should be the strongest, but because of what happened situationally, it's not. I like the fact that he ain't come back and be like, yeah, give me that title, because now it do free him up to do more shit. I like this one because also he's the strongest he's ever been in this movie.
I fuck with it, but that also doesn't make like what you're saying. You're literally praising. They're about to do the exact same thing they just did to Thor. Like,
I don't know.
Benedict Cumberbatch was literally being he was literally being Tony Stark in the last movie, bro. Go back and watch that motherfucker again, bro. He was not doing that in the first one.
He always been an asshole though. Now he's a more likable asshole, but he's still cracking them jokes that really like. If I met Doctor Strange and I had powers and he was talking to me the way he talked to his friends, we'd have to scrap. You know what I'm saying? That's been that nigga from the jump. Honestly, that's how I look at it.
Is that what you meant, Will? Like the way he was, like his vernacular?
Yeah, like the way he moved now. He's trying to get off more jokes and like be like the cool guy. Like I don't know. It's just he didn't feel like the same person before the snap. But
I thought he was more arrogant in the second one, though, for sure.
Really? I thought he was just an arrogant person overall in the first one. I mean,
I'm fine with him being arrogant. It seemed like he was more jokey and more like literally he was trying to be Tony Stark. Like,
yeah, so I
see what you're saying. Just being sly.
He messed up the button. But because he was super arrogant, he was super because that nigga was flexing up like real heavy. Like he now knows more. He's been the Sorcerer Supreme. He knows how to like beat real shit. But at the same time, it's like
that nigga don't know how to beat shit.
Wait, hold on, but he wasn't Sorcerer Supreme though. I keep trying to say that he never became Sorcerer Supreme in the MCU.
They made him Sorcerer Supreme.
In the first one he was. In the first one he was because the bald bitch gave him the what's it called? Whoever holds the
Does that count?
Agamotto. Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, it didn't last.
No, it definitely didn't last because he got snapped.
He was Sorcerer Supreme all the way from that first movie up until the first snap.
But I mean, but I'm saying like he didn't, but he was like still. I know he was Sorcerer Supreme. Like I know he had that title, but he was still like training to be Sorcerer Supreme, was he not?
No.
Nah, yeah, he was full. He was full blown.
He already said he was stealing them books out the library. He was reading the Sorcerer Supreme's library shit. Yeah, that's how he was learning all that shit. Like he was reading all the books he wasn't supposed to read, and that's how he stumbled into that shit with old boy who was trying to fuck with Dormammu. I forget the nigga's name, but yeah, like he stumbled onto some shit. Like they said he was reading at a way faster pace and learning shit faster than anybody else had.
Okay, and I could have sworn that the cloak in the eye came to him. That's why she made him Sorcerer Supreme when she knew what her fate was gonna be.
But she seen this shit happening because when they went back in time, she was like, "Strange is supposed to be the best of us."
That's what I'm saying.
Was in 2011.
She literally seen it. She knew she was gonna die, and she knew he was next up. So
no. I know he's supposed to be Sorcerer Supreme regardless. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Not yet. Once that eye touched him, she was like, "Wow, you got a certain knack for the mystic arts," and she was on him after that. Like everything he was doing, she was just patting him on the back, like hell yeah, this that nigga right here. But I don't know. I just feel like you thinking the same way in reverse about Thor as you are about Strange. Like they're literally. The same thing you're saying about Thor is finna be Strange in another movie.
No, but they didn't sacrifice the story for it. You know what I'm saying? Like the story was still good. Yeah, he's cracking little wise jokes and shit, but I was still on the edge of my seat to figure out how the fuck they's gonna stop that bitch Wanda. In Thor, it's like, what is the point of like a lot of the shit that they were doing they were showing didn't have to be shown.
I call bullshit because while he was playing around, he could have just literally told like she knew how to use her powers from the giddy up.
Ooh.
Strange.
America Chavez?
Yes.
She did not know how to use her powers. That's how she
at the end of the movie,
got there.
He told her a speech that made her magically know how to channel her powers.
That's the one thing I hated about that movie though. I never seen Thor, but I seen Doctor Strange, and that's the one thing that pissed me off is because she went the whole movie not knowing how to use her powers, and he said something to her, and then she just magically like, oh, okay, and punched that motherfucker. Like,
you feel me?
But that's damn near how I be going with movies and kids.
But yeah, but they need to flesh it out. I mean, they shouldn't have brought her in like that. Then I understand they had to do something different for the movie.
Who was it? There was somebody that like I forget what movie I was watching, but the powers that they had, they know how to work it either, but it came in super clutch when their life depended on it.
I hate that.
And it's like, I mean, shit, bro, it's fight or flight. That's your body doing what your body gonna do. Like, I've done some shit,
man.
like, you know, running from motherfuckers, like, oh shit, I jumped that fence like that. Cool, body, right on.
That's cool, but you can't know how to keep doing it now.
I was about to say, if the narrative was more so people like that who are supposed to be great get killed off in movies, then the one or two that slip through and magically get to like start using their powers or know how to use their powers, I'll be fine with it. But that happens so often, bro. Like it's cheese. It's cheese, bro. That's just cheese. He should have been training her and simultaneously fighting dude at the while he was trying to figure out what Scarlet Witch was on.
Yeah,
that's what I felt like. But
that seemed like a lot of work for that nigga. That nigga got beat the fuck out of.
And he the Sorcerer Supreme. He the best of them, right?
Nah, Wanda's that bitch though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, man, Wanda's just like.
All you gotta do is play a little play a little keep away. That's all. He did it with Thanos with the Infinity Stones.
He fucked up. He fucked up because he trusted her. He ain't know what she was on. Nobody really knew what she was on after what's it called? After WandaVision. He thought shit was cool. And he literally told her where the fuck she was at. She's like, oh, I bet I'm about to pull up.
Yeah.
Stupid nigga. Stupid nigga.
Oh God. Nah, yeah, that's fact. All right, well, that, huh? Good.
No, I'm like, damn, we was on this Marvel topic for a minute.
Nah, yeah, we about to move on. We ain't got too many topics for today anyway, so that's why I was letting it go. So this Balenciaga scandal is probably finna be a nice chunk of this next part too. So Balenciaga let out an ad.
Nasty.
And the ad was supposed to be for, huh?
Can you pull it up for the streamers?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I can try to.
I wonder if they took down. They say they took down a what's the name video.
Man, you know Twitter got that motherfucker. You can't never take anything down.
Oh yeah. You gotta go look for that motherfucker though.
No,
I had Twitter already got.
I had found one earlier on the Daily Post.
Cause that motherfucker crazy.
Y'all see Kim Kardashian post that shit? She was like, they showing me that they taking the proper steps to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you're a pedo. Mm-mm. If you cool with that shit, or if you trying to stick up for that shit, you just as bad as a nigga saying the shit.
She looked like she was so sad. Oh my God, so bad. What's her name? They try to blame the production company. They try to take a $25 million settlement out on a production company. Like, nigga, yeah, even if you did have a production company do it, y'all still got a green like that motherfucker. Like,
definitely.
Man, the Kardashians are not black. I hope they hear this podcast one day. You are white people and colonizing our culture. Y'all steal everything from us.
Everything.
Man, the sick part about it is you got niggas boosting that shit up for them. Like, I'm sick. These motherfuckers are truly famous off the fact that this bitch was like giving some mediocre head. Like, what the fuck? That weak ass sex tape really got them on? Like, if that's all I gotta do, I got some shit for y'all. Like, what the fuck? Piss me off. These motherfuckers are billionaires off of a mid sex tape.
Yeah, you got that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't be mad at Kim and them. You gotta be mad at the mama. She was pimping. That's the criminal.
That's the real criminal.
Everybody else, Kim was just doing her part.
Okay, so Balenciaga put out an ad that was supposed to be for a seductive campaign for adults. And it was called the bear, or I think it was actually even called bareback. Actually, it was called the bareback.
Nasty work.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
The bareback collection, but somebody decided that all of these naughty toys, because they had toys in bears in it, or stuffed animals, somebody needed to put kids inside of the ad. So,
do you have the screen part?
No. These bondage-related items were found marketed by kids in this here ad that you see right here. Now, the kids don't look like they're selling anything, but definitely these are pretty much items that would be used in bondage again, and definitely that is a kid holding it.
Can y'all see this?
I can't. It's saying
I
that
can't see it.
The stream pause.
because Discord don't want that shit on here.
No, they don't.
Nah, bro. Like real shit. I'm cool not ever seeing it. I heard niggas talking about it and read up on it because shit. But yeah,
Whoever involved need to go to jail. Need to be investigated. Need to go to jail because that's just fucking wild, bro.
Y'all see that
you
shit?
know they not gonna do that though. You know they not, bro. Real shit. Like you gotta believe. Like you gotta realize these niggas are in a position of power based off the economic force that they are. Balenciaga makes bills. You know what I'm saying? So like, who gonna stop it? And you got motherfuckers that make bills and M's supporting it. So you know what I'm saying? Like this is a deeper systemic thing. Like I remember during COVID, they had those like I forget what company it is. They known for like home furniture and shit. They were selling dressers and drawers for like 36,000 and 10 like like this it was, you got it right. These companies, bro, like everybody be pimping these little kids, bro. Like little kids, like really keep them safe and protected because motherfuckers are out to them for several different reasons, bro. Like, and it's crazy. Like Epstein, think about it. He had royalty at his crib. He had presidents at his crib.
Drop the names on Epstein's island list. Drop the names.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I keep
little girls, little kids.
That's fucking gross.
So it's like, yeah, this shit is wild, but at the same time, like, unless people really come together and riot or make some kind of like, I don't know what niggas can really do to stop this shit because it's been going on for God knows how long. Mm-hmm. But until niggas come together and do something, this pedophilia problem and mainstream media and mainstream fashion and mainstream pop, that's never gonna really stop. Like I said, niggas been doing this shit forever, dog.
No good. Are y'all seeing that shit on screen? I just want to make sure y'all got a picture of it before I switch back over.
I see it still loading.
Same.
Damn.
I see it on the Twitch. It's on Twitch though, so it's good.
Oh, okay.
Also, I saw Twitch. You probably can't see it on Discord then.
Nah. It's shit. I was showing it on my Discord like I usual, but I don't know. Maybe it's not loading because it's not YouTube or something.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I was gonna say, I feel like shit like this happens when motherfuckers are put in power in a seat and they slowly push their narrative little by little, inch by inch. Nah, yeah, on everybody else, but I mean through shit. Like this same motherfucker who put this kid in this picture probably been like little by little getting younger models for each Balenciaga ad, getting different types of bondage tools and stuff that added to the you know what I'm saying, the uniforms, or not uniforms, but the outfits and shit like that. Like he been working towards something like this because this is what he's actually thinking, or what they actually think about. What's up?
Are you saying whoever did this like he softened everybody up, like slowly integrating things into his whatever he's doing? So like you said, at first it was somebody 26, then he went down to 24, then 22, and so on and so forth.
I'm trying to tell you,
think
bro.
He started at 26. 26 is old for anybody, dog. Like, I don't think he started at 26.
I wasn't gonna use no younger numbers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We talking about pedos, nigga. All this shit is younger numbers.
Yeah, but no. You got the right. Just like I definitely think this motherfucker has been planning and plotting to get to this type of ad and was hoping it was gonna fly. Because if it flew, the next thing we was gonna see was a bikini ad with little kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, because their end goal is really to be normalizing pedo. Pedo.
What's great? What's these? What you call them? Peos or chomos? Can I say chomo?
P. Like you about to take a whiz.
Pedo. Okay, cool. P. So them people, they're trying to get into the
LGBTQ community.
And that's crazy. Like how? Like what?
I heard
Hey,
about that
and
a
I
while
swear to
ago,
God,
but I thought they ended that shit. What the
I hope
hell?
Any nigga petitioning that, any nigga petitioning that needs to be shot and arrested. We need to start stoning niggas, bro. Like we need to get back to that
Oh
practice,
God,
bro.
I
Because
agree.
imagine pulling up to a stoning. That
Oh,
shit,
God.
niggas was different. I mean, niggas used to pull up to see people get
You
hung.
gotta have hard proof though. You gotta have hardcore proof though,
Nah,
because you can't just stone a nigga on GP.
imagine stoning a
God,
nigga,
bro.
bro.
Stoning the wrong nigga is crazy.
That's
Shit on
crazy.
fuck and camping.
Hey,
Stoning the wrong nigga is crazy.
imagine being the nigga that was supposed to get stoned. Like,
Bro,
That nigga there.
I'm going home happy as fuck.
that nigga's out of town.
Cause it's gonna be a minute before y'all throw some rocks at a nigga. If y'all throwing the wrong person, y'all gonna have to take a break.
Nigga find out in the middle of that motherfucker, this is the wrong nigga. Oh, he innocent.
It's up.
Nigga, they got stoned that nigga half to death.
That's
Oh, he's not the same because all sticking out is your head. So niggas is even right.
Nigga,
Y'all might as well finish the
I need
job.
everybody involved. I need to cast at least one stone at y'all. I'll let y'all see at least one. And that's being nice.
Y'all niggas are funny, bro. I'm coming back killing niggas off. I'm killing every motherfucking body that's through a rock.
You're not gonna be the same, bro.
yeah,
There's no way.
GTA.
Your head,
The
niggas
GTA
is going
nigga.
to shit out these rocks.
Nigga, role
Like
playing
the
the hell
first
out of
two
y'all.
gonna hurt. Bro, if you're not saved by the third rock thrown, you're dead.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Niggas are, you gotta imagine, niggas are full-fledged, bum, 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 bum. Like, they launching these bitches at you. They not just throwing them, or, you know what I'm saying? Or you remember the nigga, it was one movie where that nigga had his nuts in a bag, and that nigga, he was throwing them with just the wrist. Like, they ain't just flicking them shits at, I think that was year one, but they ain't just flicking them bitches at you. Like, they launching rocks at your
I
ass.
seen a video on Twitter where a nigga got stoned, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh God, bro!
That
Like
shit was crazy. Like,
it was in, I can't remember what movie it was, but it was in a movie where I seen a motherfucker, they threw the rock and that shit dented the head off top. Like, niggas is going for blood. Like, put a dent in that nigga knocking.
Stones too. They not like little handheld.
Oh my God, bro! Niggas is really stoning you, throwing 90 mile per hour MLB passes or swing throws at your head.
Oh.
That shit crazy. Stoning is, hey, you gotta be you a nasty man to pull off a stoning. You know how
all this crazy,
you
bro.
know how
Like,
you know how good your mouthpiece gotta be to get a stoning off. Bro, you convinced niggas to throw rocks at a motherfucker till they died.
well, that's cult-like behavior.
Bro.
Oh God.
On God, you can make anybody.
Level.
Hey, I'm glad white. Never mind.
I tell you, I believe like part of the reason guns was created is to feel like less of a savage type shit.
It's gotta be, bro.
I feel like that's part of the reason.
Cause niggas was doing way worse, bro.
Yeah.
bro, y'all realize warfare? Niggas would be in a field for hours with swords, shields,
Oh.
Bro, warfare don't come nowhere near a motherfucker being labeled an outlaw and getting pulled apart by two horses.
Oh.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Man,
Y'all
niggas
watch
were
these
nuts,
niggas,
bro.
these niggas
Hey, torture back.
whip the horse into like, cause the horse, huh? Go ahead, my fault.
No, I just said torture back in the day was crazy, bro.
Oh
How do
God.
people like not be? How do people so desensitized to shit like that? Though, like that just didn't do nothing to people back then.
Oh God,
No, bro. It just made niggas be like, hey, either I'm not or I'm gonna be the citizen. I don't care what I am in this caste system. I'm cool. I could be a slave, nigga. I could be a farmer. I'm not gonna with that. Niggas pulling
Motherfuckers was burning people alive because they made a medicine that got their kid better.
What's your favorite word?
Bro, can you imagine nigga getting fucking golden bulled?
Oh my lord.
Oh, bro, that was one of the worst, nigga. They put you in a real life bonds, gold type of bull and boil you, like put a fire under you, nigga. This is all steel, so you know it's cooking, nigga.
Oh God, bro, you literally can't touch nothing without your skin burning to it. So now you sticking to that motherfucker. That shit's tough. I hope they oiled that bitch before they put you in there.
Hell no, they didn't.
Bro, remember I was talking about that one movie, Midsummer? Look, bro, they had this thing where it's like, I guess they got it from the Vikings. It's like a torture tactic where they open up a nigga's back and basically like hang the nigga by his lungs, bro. Like they go to his lungs and put hooks through that. Blood eagle. Yeah, the something eagle something.
Blood eagle, yeah. And if you scream, you don't go to Valhalla. You go straight to hell. Like you can't make no noises at all.
Damn.
For his rap street,
bro.
Damn.
Oh my god.
What? Yeah, bro.
I probably wouldn't have made it to Heaven's Gates.
Different, bro.
Nigga, what? When you rip my back off, nigga, I'm screaming. What's going on?
Oh god, bro. What?
So y'all talking about this?
How many niggas made it to Valhalla?
Y'all going bullshit. I'd be like, y'all niggas just making shit up.
Hey, it's a clan of real savages in Valhalla. I don't even know if I want to go there. I might need to go to the other spot. These niggas survived getting their back cut open and hung by their lungs. Wow.
Y'all standing Pete.
Not making no noise.
I would have been cool because as soon as they would have cut my back open, I would have been done. I've been gone.
Oh God, what?
I'm dead, bro.
Shock instantly kicked in. I'm out of here. I'm already in Valhalla. You don't got to worry about me screaming.
Oh God, I'm already in Valhalla. What y'all talking about?
Made it easy on y'all niggas.
I'm y'all hanging my body up. I'm over there eating with this nigga Odin. Like, nigga, what the fuck are these niggas talking about?
Yeah. Even the fucking Bible, bro. Cain killing Abel, nigga. That nigga stoned. Like that nigga beat that nigga's head in with a rock. Like,
that shit crazy.
Brutality.
Hey, when God say kill somebody, niggas don't question it. They sliding.
That's what they do.
Hey, what's crazy is there be niggas just hearing a voice in their head. Really,
I was just about to say. You want to know what's crazy is the Bible might literally be a book of schizophrenic people.
Bro, no. Here's the craziest part. The Bible is a translation of a translation. But not to mention, this motherfucker's been rewritten over 200 confirmed times. Not to mention the niggas writing it in the time where it came up. The only niggas that knew how to read and write were royalty or the niggas writing the shit. So they could have told niggas whatever the fuck they like. Let's think about the Crusades here for a second. These niggas said, "Hey, God said," and niggas believed all of it.
Not yet. Yep. Basically, what you're saying is it was the biggest game of telephone ever.
Oh yeah,
pretty much.
Yep.
The only group of people I feel like doing this shit right, like the religious shit, is probably the Muslims or the Jews.
Yeah, according to South Park, it's the Mormons. So
definitely was the Mormons. I honestly believe a lot of theories in South Park. Like I do believe that if anything makes sense, is that this planet is the stew pot of all other planets, and they literally just dropped off a couple species of each thing, and that's why so much war here. Like that, tell me, you can't tell me that doesn't make sense.
I feel like
it does.
I feel like everything that we see in TV and the movies and shit is really motherfuckers letting us know what really be happening, and it's their way to desensitize us and shit. Cause like as a nigga who creates shit, I got a point of reference from everything. Like nothing I create just pops into my head. It came from something I've seen before.
I've said that before.
They literally like it starts in the Bible. Like that's man is what? It's from God. Like we were made in His image. Like God was like, I'm gonna make some people. What the fuck am I going? You know what? I'm just gonna make this nigga look like me. Boom, Adam. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make Eve look like me but with tits.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all go ahead.
So just bag on that.
I think all the shit that we really be seeing on the TV, like all that shit's real. But because it's just TV and we went to school for 12 years, so we're damn near indoctrinated to some degree of what we think is this reality. So what's really real? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you didn't go to school for 12 years in the United States government or educational system, you really wouldn't know the shit that you know. You'd have a way more open mind and a broader scope of things. But yeah, that's my little 2-bit on the shit.
Oof, to go deeper on that, and people don't think about that shit because it. And is it really to not go insane, or is it just not to be what's deemed as insane?
Not to be what's deemed as insane.
Not to be what's deemed as insane. Because most insane people are smart people. They just were followed.
No, there's a very thin line before genius and between genius and insanity. For sure.
I think it's honestly the same thing, but the genius keeps his mouth closed long enough for motherfuckers to appreciate his genius.
Exactly.
If he were to say everything they were thinking, this nigga's a fucking lunatic. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're followed. They're followed. Eventually, a genius gets people to go, that might be correct. Whereas an insane person, like for instance, if you see a person running around going 1115557, they might be reading off or however you said the code and shit. But like nobody gonna know that if niggas ain't even figured out computers yet. How the
That's
fuck
how you go about it too.
You know what I'm saying?
Go about it too. Because there are some people that start cults and shit, and they have some insane ass ideas.
Yeah,
and they get people to go like follow them. So in one way, I feel like it is like how you can relay your message. Because if you relay, is important. Yeah, the delivery part. I'm not saying because you can be a genius and you saying it like you scaring people, or you not even like scaring, but you making people basically feel uncomfortable. So
that's what it comes down to for the most part.
Because we call it cults, and cults have such a negative connotation. But in reality, if you're a part of anything, it can be considered a cult. Like Christians, mega cults. You nigga, like that's it's all about the prestige. Their whole religion starts off of a blood sacrifice. The blood sacrifice is Jesus. During communion, you literally are eating bread as the semblance of his body. Like
they're really eating like cannibal. They're really,
you know what I'm saying? Like that right there is what.
I mean, we was just talking about Currency. Currency got a fan base?
Okay, so
a cult fan base. Exactly.
Let me get off real quick. So the craziest thing about the Bible that I've ever heard is that the shit that we read, the King James that was written in, it's 1300, right? Was actually written around slavery time, and they took what was loosely, like you said, the shit that they was preaching to people who didn't understand how to read or write as the gospel. They reworded that to make us move away from Yahweh, which was what?
Yahweh, the other word for Lord.
Yeah.
King, Savior.
Yep. They made us move. They made us move.
Did y'all put that in Black Panther? Old girl name is it's what's her fucking name? It's his girl. What is her name?
I forgot what her name is. Fucking
It's so and so, daughter of Jah. Whole time every time they said that shit, I was like, man, imagery, messaging.
Oh God. But they made us move away from Yahweh, which is go get it yourself, basically, in layman's term. So
man, and I was having that conversation. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just about to get off. And then they moved us to Jesus, which is pray to me, I'll get it for you. Moving us to that ideology made us praise instead of rebel, which made slavery work. So that's the King James Bible.
It's funny that so going off of that, when you said job, that's what the Jamaicans believe in. And those niggas, the Jamaicans, so the Haitian rebellion, that shit started because they wanted to get rid of the rebel rousing Jamaicans. They sent them to Haiti. When they got to Haiti, they had the same idea. And so those Jamaicans, when you said Jah, that's who they pray to, and it's the nigga that says, go get it yourself, literally started the revolution that was the Haitian Revolution against the French, making them the only country in the world to be started that way. That was just me connecting, history to what you were saying. That shit's crazy as fuck.
No, a motherfucker that prays Jah completely, they'll stand on anything. You bet not.
They got their shit on their own.
Oh God, nigga that. Oh God.
And that low key tie, that makes so much fucking sense because Black Americans were taught Jesus, and like you said, it's pray to me, I'm gonna get it for you. It takes time though. They say patience is a virtue. I'm Jesus. I might get it for you in 400 years. I might get it for you in a couple of days. Just depends.
It just depends. I got a plan for you.
So
I was having this conversation with myself.
Just trust me. And even further, we adopted redneck sensibilities because the closest thing that we are akin to is redneck. So your street niggas are going to be more akin to redneck. Any old school black people are going to be more akin to redneck, which is highly religious. I say revolting towards education and things of that nature, and just like it's a couple other things that they were saying, but yeah, that shit made a lot of sense because I've seen that shit a lot where it's just like a toxic environment that we picked up in the world that we live in, and you can tell somebody else is teaching that shit. But I was also gonna say my theory for the world, bro. I've kind of been like taking little by little notes that's been given, and that shit gives me chills every time. But basically, this world that we live in is a restart of the world that we used to live in. Our past is our present. Our present is our future, and our future was our past. It's all moving linear. The things that we know as our past have happened before we got here and after we've come. It's weird as fuck, but it all makes sense. You said go ahead.
That was deep as fuck.
Nah, yeah.
Man, that was some podcast.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, it give me chills every time, bro, because basically, like, nigga, all right, the pyramids was from our future, but now they're from our past because this shit starts over. Like, energy doesn't disperse. It just keeps going. So we've been here.
You can't destroy that shit, yeah.
Yeah, so we've been here before. We know everything that is here, which is why it's so easy to learn stuff, because you're not learning, you're just reawakening. Everything that's here. Go ahead, my fault.
No. I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I mean, you see that depicted in a lot. I mean, just in pop culture, you know what I'm saying, on TV shows and shit, you know. Rick and Morty, when remember Jerry, like, some shit happened to him, like his head, and he like went through the whole world over again type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about when
or like the Futurama.
No, it was him and Jerry, or it was him and Rick, and they went to that little like fun place. It's like the.
Oh, he talking about when they was fighting themselves. It was like they was building themselves. It was hella of them, and they got to the point. It was like just wooden versions of themselves.
Yeah. Oh, and it was the wooden Jerry. Yeah, he just like lived through time over again. There's that, and then that episode of Futurama where they basically just sat there and watched time go by and redo it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's the one I was looking for. Futurama literally did what I'm talking about. Basically, like the Big Bang is the reset, the end all be all. That was God putting the finishing touch. This motherfucker goes to a point and then goes right back into the Big Bang. So like he takes it back, pops it back out as something new. So next time that it comes out, instead of it being white and black, we'll be all black or we'll be all white, because he won't want that violence. But it'll still be the earth. You feel me? And it will move forward, and he'll figure out what's going on. Rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? Into an actual perfect earth. But there will never be a perfect earth, because if we made a perfect earth, it would be boring.
It has to be balanced, man.
It has to be balanced. I truly think it would be like, I think a utopian society is what could happen, to where we're using technology and we're using it for a better purpose than what we're using now.
No, we're gonna get to that point in
my fault.
Muffle a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't hear you. That's why I was about to go.
Jordan.
No, I was gonna say, I feel like we do get to a utopian society, but then eventually something always bad happens. It don't matter. Like, somebody's always gonna feel like they gotta take over.
Yeah, you have to have group think.
I don't even think that, because in order for us to have a utopian society, we'd have to have an awakening, an actual awakening. But the reason I think that we can't have an awakening is because everything is still going to be tied to some type of revenue. People would have to be okay with just living off their merit. Like they do it in this one show. I love this show. I love that show. It's called I don't know. I always do that. I don't know what it's called, but it has a nigga that made Family Guy, and it's Orville. The Orville. There we go. The Orville does that shit perfectly. They show you that like them niggas live off their rank, and so they do everything for each other. The reason that the creator can't do it and make a perfect world is because if he made a perfect world, it would be nothing to do inside of it that would make it for you.
There's no
that's communism though.
conflict
type shit. Yeah,
I'm not,
but like,
that's what that is. That's communism.
hold on, explain real quick because I
mean that's not what you're saying is that's exactly what communism is. It's living off what you can do. Like you get placed in a certain place in life off what you can do. Like you're
not opposed to that because they take when you're in school, you learn like I mean, shit, because capitalism is good. Fuck no, you got motherfuckers killing for money.
No,
Everybody
I don't think either of them is good. To be honest, it's kind of weird. But yeah,
I think it should be a balance between both. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing I like about communism, from what I've been told, is like their school system sets them in positions to do certain things and to that contribute to the country. So you got niggas go to school to be doctors. You got niggas go to school to be.
Damn, it's just. Completely.
Oh, okay, I thought that was me.
Yeah, I was like, what happened?
Hey, he was spitting.
He was spitting. But no. Basically, what I'm saying though is, okay, so if we're all like, all right, what I mean by merit is, yes, you're a doctor, but you don't become a world-renowned doctor until you actually save some motherfuckers, and you don't get to stay a world-renowned doctor by the people that you save. It's by the people that you're saving today. You feel me? Like,
okay, so you want people to become athletes, basically. I mean, no, like on some serious shit though, because that's how we judge athletes, and I'm cool with that. I fuck with that.
No, and that's basically what it is. Like day in and day out, you would be expected by everybody around you, not even just your higher ups, but like even the motherfuckers under you. Like, bro, you slacking. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like imagine that. Like nigga, you getting paid $2 less than me, and you telling me I'm slacking. Damn, I gotta pick it up. You feel me? Like, and it's just because, nigga, they don't want to see you down because they know if you become less than the 15-year-old worker, you're now a slum dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get no credit. They not bringing you food to your house. Like, niggas take care of the motherfuckers who are the GMs and the managers. Like, the world take care of them because that's, like, their impact on the world. You feel me? If 100 motherfuckers is on... Every day, 100 motherfuckers chime in. Oh my God, that motherfucker made my Blizzard, and I love the service that they gave me. Like you're just as valuable as the doctor that's saving lives. You feel me? Because you're making a motherfucker's day every day. You know, it's like what you're.
Yeah. No, keep going.
No, that was it. That was it. Yeah, that was it.
Oh no, I'm saying I like what you're saying mainly for small business owners. That'd be super dope.
For sure, like you would see a big difference in a bit like. It wouldn't just be the motherfucker who made the bar in a certain amount of time, and now they living off of, oh well, he passed the bar in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that. It's a lot more than that. You feel me? Like you gotta keep on doing shit like that. And so if you taking those harder routes, yeah, you gonna it's gonna be an easier on some ends, but it's gonna be harder on others. Because, like, yeah, you're a doctor, so if you make the smallest of feats, you're going to get more praise for it. But you got to keep doing that. Versus, like, this motherfucker who's doing it on a day-to-day and making a motherfucker's world. Because that's all it is. It's how much you can help the actual world. Versus how much you can help yourself look like better than somebody else.
Hey, okay, so I got a crazy-ass theory here.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess it ain't that crazy. I kind of saw it on. I saw it on TV, but I kind of already believed it. Y'all ever watch Ancient Aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, that shit. When they was talking about like this, what made me really believe aliens was really real, bro. Back because you brought up pyramids earlier. Well, back when they was making the pyramids, tell me how they was doing that. How the fuck did they make the pyramids, bro? That shit was way too fucking heavy, bro. That shit weighed tons. Where did they get them tools, bro?
See, and that's why I think the shit that I've accumulated as a theory is I think it's actually fact because it would make a lot more sense if that was literally the remains of our last universe. Like if that was at the end of
it could be that. It could be that.
But yeah, it makes sense with the aliens too. For sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying those aliens are like that's where like the pagan gods and shit come from. You feel me? Like I really think, you know what I'm saying, Buddha done came down, or you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, they really done came down and but they
But check
aliens.
this out though.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the pictures is all crazy. When you see the pictures of them guys and shit, they all, you know what I'm saying? They all look,
a certain way. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I got like
things about
faces. They got like masks on, but like a human body.
Yep.
Yeah, all kind of shit.
Go ahead,
Two
Jake.
things about that though. You got like in all those depictions, why does everybody like we take math from these ancient civilizations, we take architecture from these ancient civilizations, we take a lot of things from these ancient civilizations, but we just disregard the fact that the same hieroglyphs we use to decode math got the same motherfucker who looks like a bird with a man's body, or a dog with a man's body, or a woman with hella arms. And then the second thing I want to say is you got motherfuckers, everybody is looking up to the sky in all of these hieroglyphs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is always looking upward. What comes from the sky? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why everybody thinks heaven is up there, because these niggas came down and was giving us all these things that we were needed and used to help civilization grow. So I definitely think, I mean, they've already declassified this shit. We got a whole space force, y'all. Like, they subtly declassify this shit so people can get accepting of this coming reality that is we aren't here alone.
I would say I think we could be with people in the universe, like other species and stuff, but I think it's way more likely that there's just an expanded world that we don't know about. And those different species and realms are, yeah, they might come from the sky, but it's not as far as you think, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they might be aliens, but they live on, like, not the moon, but the moon, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not that far off. I don't think there's, if they came to our planet, they literally came to our planet, did what they needed to do, and was like, oh, these motherfuckers gonna feud with each other over little shit. And was like, let's just watch. You know what I mean?
I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think they outside watching, like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers just don't get it.
Yeah, with their popcorn, just chilling.
Yeah, this like we're like how we watch TV, we're their entertainment, and like they just view everybody like billions of different people's lives or whatever's going on in the world. Let alone we already is showing them the celebrities. They don't even got to work for that, but they just tune in on everybody's different lives, just having a ball.
We're literally worldstar.com for them.
I swear, worldstar.com, I swear.
Like,
listen.
But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, at the end of the day, I just hope the world isn't supernatural where everything is evil. So
I swear. My biggest thing is what happens to me, like, afterwards.
That supernatural universe would be crazy. I hope it ain't like
that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Everything is evil. It doesn't matter what it is. God, devil, demon.
Like, I don't care what nobody say. God gotta be an evil motherfucker, bro. God was evil. Cause ain't no fucking way. Like, this nigga was, you know how much people die on a regular on some like horrific shit? And you tell me this nigga love everybody and is merciful and all kind and shit? No fucking way. No fucking way, bro.
I'd say
your God is okay. Babies are dying. Babies I mean, let's talk about like pedophilia. You letting that shit happen?
I'd say God is a content
just like
creator.
Us. I was gonna say if he's just a human, bro. Like he's just like us. That's why we're like. I mean, if you know what I'm saying, that would be like.
I get what you're saying.
We'd be pieces. We just pieces of that nigga.
There would be no free will. Like you would just be doing the same thing like as everybody. I know it sucks. Like you got this. That's where it comes with taking the good with the bad. And even though I don't like it like that, but then in a sense you got to do that if you want free will.
I put it like this: God is a content creator, and here's why. God literally. He'll post a video that he worked extremely hard on. And that motherfucker don't get as many likes as he wanted early on.
Like people good and shit in the world.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So then when he posts that motherfucker, he posts that video that he ain't even try, and that motherfucker get a couple thousand, now his stream popping, his videos popping and shit. All this content that he putting out popping, and he ain't trying on that shit. But the shit he trying on, niggas didn't give a fuck about. Oh yeah. He ain't tripping. He ain't even watching no more. He just be uploading. He ain't noticed that the kid was in the back and he got copyright striked. You know what
I
I'm
really
saying?
think God got this motherfucker on autopilot right now.
He really do, bro. He got a whole different editor.
He done did his thing. Oh God, he got a whole nother universe or something going on.
He got a team of editors and shit, nigga.
Yeah, bro. He ain't watched the video. He just uploading at this point. He ain't watched the video in years.
Did y'all niggas watch Death of 2020 on Netflix?
Nah.
They had this funny ass shit. They would not. Was it that or either way? It was this funny video or a skit where it was like it was God talking to his angels. He was like, "Yeah, how did 2020 go?" He said, and the angel was like, "Yeah, 2020 was." Wait, did you say 2020 or the 2020s? And God was like, 2020 singular, and the angel was like, "Damn." He was like, "Oh shit, the world's about to end." Like, yeah, pretty much. So basically, like, God definitely gave control to somebody else to control Earth's narrative and shit.
Mm.
That's why 2020 was so hell, because the angel fucked up and put everything that was going to happen in the 2020s all in 1 year. Which makes sense, because 2020 was a crazy year, nigga. Like, my mind is still damn near like trying to grasp what the fuck happened.
Nah, 2020 was definitely a start to the 2020s for sure. For sure. It was the wrap up of everything from the 2010s. That's literally what it was.
God was like, I hope y'all niggas had fun. 2020s gets real.
But shit. Yeah, it's a lot of shit, man, we just covered. That was goddamn, I'm jumping on words right now. I can't even word.
Nigga. Like I said, my big I wonder what happens in the afterlife, though.
I really do too, man.
Like, cause I understand, like, with all this going on, I wonder, like, what once I pass, what's my conscious go? Cause if reincarnation is a thing, what was I before this, and is this the start of my conscious? Cause I don't remember my past life. So
no, that's another thing. Like, I don't remember my early years. Like, I think my first memory is like maybe at 4. So it's like 3 years before. What the fuck was I on? Was I thinking? What was I doing? What was I saying in my head? I have no clue. But just one day I woke up. And my theory about after life is like after life. You know how niggas dream?
Mm-hmm.
Your body, your conscious is in a complete different body somewhere else. But the body that you wake up in is still here. Mm-hmm. Like Wo said, our brain is energy, and energy can't be destroyed. It just transforms. So I'm thinking, like, when niggas die here, niggas go to the next realm, wherever that's at, you know, but it's you still, like, it's still your core being. You are who you are, but you don't know that shit.
I mean, yeah, it's gotta be if whatchamacallit is real.
this to start.
What is it when you, like, your conscious, like, leaves your body when you sleep and shit, and, like, you see your body in bed?
Astral projection.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah. That shit. If you can do that, then yeah.
No, and that's why I'm saying, but like, it's separate. So, like, for instance, in that next life, you might not be the driver. You might be the voice inside the back of a motherfucking head. You feel me?
I'd be cool.
Nah, it wouldn't suck because you wouldn't remember you being a body.
Nigga, the person I talk to,
but that's not you then, because what makes you is your memories.
But I'm saying it's never been you. Like, all right. So for instance, you've already learned everything that you know now, which is why you wasn't woke up, or you don't remember what you did in your past life, because what you did in your past life doesn't matter. Yes, your memories make you here, but that's not you.
Yeah, so but see, that's what I'm saying. I had to have lived before. I don't know that. So that doesn't matter, because then that's not me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I won't remember the past life, and I won't remember what I'm doing in the next life, because that's not who I am now.
No. But that's what I'm saying. It's not about. So like so that's the earthly. You're trying to hold on to the earthly thing. And so I understand that. I understand it completely, because that's the part that we know. We know the earthly thing. The earthly thing is memories and a collection of people that you came around and loved and cherished. You feel me? That's the earthly thing. Your core self will be somewhere else. That's what's going to pass on. It's not the stuff that you collected while you was here. So yeah, that does suck, but you will still move on.
Yeah, that sucks, because I will not be Tyon. I won't be I don't know. It just I don't think that will. I think I will cease to exist. Like
reincarnation is scary. It is scary.
Put it like this. You know those motherfuckers that like niggas be like, oh, he got an old soul, and they motherfucker really act like they from like a whole different generation. That's a stubborn motherfucker who only wanted to live right then when they, you know what I'm saying, when they was living.
That's me.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I was really supposed to live in the 90s, and anything that don't resemble some 90s type shit, I just can't get behind. I literally can't.
I feel you. I got a stubborn stuff. I got stubborn shit like that too.
Oh God. And our time gonna come again where it's like really vibrant and colorful, and everybody love the little poppy, you know what I'm saying, shit that make your shoulders rock and shit, you know, hey, yo, that New York type culture, you feel me? Like,
real shit, I'm okay with being that voice, because like the voice I talk to now that talks back to me, I like him.
Real nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker has guided me through life, and if I don't do nothing else for nobody else in the next life, I would love to help them get through the shit they go through. Like, when I'm down, they gotta talk to me. Like, nigga, get up. You good. Keep your head up. Fuck this shit, nigga. Put the horns on. Like, that nigga's gotten me through shit in life. So, fuck, if I come back to the next life as a, like, and I imagine that the nigga in my head is having a good old time with me being me.
I was just about to say that. Like, you're literally not even backseat driving. You're doing your own shit, and it's just up to that nigga. Like, you're basically just watching a live stream, but you can go do your own shit. Like, imagine it like that. Like, nigga, you in there sitting, hitting a cigar, like, hey, don't slap that bitch. I know she just made you mad. I know she just made you mad.
If that's the case, that's cool. Like, you saying, like, you seen that Black Mirror where
that's exactly what I was thinking about earlier,
where she put her mom or something in her conscience and some shit, and she was just sitting there chilling watching, or they put her in the teddy bear. That sucked.
No. I don't think like that. I'm thinking more like, nigga, you got your own little reality inside of that shit, but like, it's a big screen in the sky. You feel me? And you can look up there, and that nigga hear you. You feel me? Wholeheartedly, he hear you. He don't hear what's going on around you, but like, nigga, when you chime in, it's like, cause my shit don't always be there. That's why I know that nigga got his own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But when that motherfucker pop in, it's like, damn, who is that? You feel me? Like, that nigga cut through everything else.
When I be daydreaming and shit, that nigga's live. Like, that's him looking at the world. Like, yeah, this shit's crazy, bro.
Oh God.
Last life, I wasn't doing all this.
Like, I've definitely had some situations where a motherfucker was like for instance, I don't feel like I've ever been hoed in my life, but I've definitely had some power down moments due to my conscience. Like, nigga, you're outmanned, outgunned, outnumbered, power down. And I've literally been like, hey, you know what, nigga, you right. Cause that nigga
like, you know what, I don't want to die right now again.
Oh God,
having fun, bro.
But like, that voice that cut through is so powerful. It's just like, yeah, nigga, you gonna listen to that nigga.
Yeah. If I become somebody's conscious that's like me, that's cool. I ain't tripping on that.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it will be, because that nigga that's really in the driver's seat is like the next version of you. That's you 1.5, 2.0, negative 3. Like, yeah,
that's
equal,
the nigga
but
that take over in the next life.
Oh God, like, he's the nigga making sure that you ain't that nigga that's just outdated. That nigga that's still wearing J's when we ain't wore J's in 30 years, nigga. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he the updated version, but he ain't that same you. So where you might not have did something, he would have, and where you would have, he wouldn't have. But it works for the times. And you kind of guide him with your mentality, and that's what makes our old souls and new souls. Cause I think sometimes you get paired up with a motherfucker that's from the next generation, and it's like, nah, nigga, hurry up, nigga. Yeah, get crazy on their ass. Yeah, I need you to enroll me, nigga. I'm next, nigga. I'm your inner voice, but I'm just trying to rush you off the plank.
Well, I seem like a lot more niggas like that.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. I seen this tweet. It was a survey. Well, it was a tweet about a survey that said, I think it's like 20 to 50% of the people of the population hear a voice in their head, and then it's 50% of the population that don't.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy, because you really got just NPCs out here, bro. Like, you just got people out here that are like space fillers, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, yeah, and you can lose that shit. That shit not permanent. I done got scared a couple times.
Bro.
Oh God, I done got scared a couple times. It got quiet, and then that nigga pop up on my ass. What you doing, nigga? That ain't right. Oh shit, huh? You back? I thought you was gone. Oh God, type shit though.
Hey, imagine somebody call you an NPC though. That's really like disrespectful in life. Like,
Bro,
you really making me seem like I'm like not important in this world.
Nigga, you a non-playable character, cuz.
Like, nigga, like you not a main character. Like in your life, you your main character. And so the fact that they call you NPC,
NPC is crazy. But no, it really do be some NPCs out here, bro, that just really don't think about what they doing. They don't care about nobody else. Like, I think that's what makes an NPC. Like a motherfucker who can do some shit that harm a motherfucker, don't help nobody else but they self, and like slap their mama in the same year.
They're like the side mission you gotta kill.
Yeah, for sure. This nigga
on God.
Like domed out their cousin type shit over some shit that they wasn't even gonna do a year for.
Yeah, he need to get dealt with.
You feel me?
He don't even gotta be killing them. He just gotta get dealt with.
He just gotta get dealt with.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta get stoned.
This nigga. Oh my God. Great wrap up. Hell shit.
Stone your cousin for a dime that you wasn't gonna do for a year.
It's the principle. You do me dirty once, boy, you would do me dirty again.
You definitely
I feel it.
Boy, you my family, blood. Wow, blood is sacred. I would never, but you would. So now I gotta stone you. Sorry,
yeah, it'd be some snakes in the grass.
Some people, it sucks. They gotta get. I don't know.
All right, so I want to get this question off. I was kind of thinking about it and curating it for about a day or so to see, and we gonna get these answers off and then get up out of here. You walk into a gas station one night. You grabbing whatever you grab, you know what I'm saying? I want you to explain what you was grabbing too when you do your walkthrough. So you explain what you was grabbing, but then the store clerk holds you up because he sees somebody moving funny. He pull out the shotty. You look behind you, buddy got the gun over your shoulder. You in between a shootout that's finna go down. What you do?
You drop. Let me answer this one.
One at a time. Let's practice proper pod. Let me get some names off. Hold off. I'll go down the line. Roy.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting in some type of position to throw the dude that has the gun. Wait, let me ask this first. The dude with the gun or with the pistol is under, like, his arms over my shoulder?
He's like literally at your ear with that motherfucker. Like he trying to include you with that motherfucker.
It's enough for me to grab his arm or his hand.
Type shit. But hold on, real quick, before you start though, would you go in there? What you go in there for though? You can't tell us what you gonna do before you tell us what you went in there for. What are you in the gas station for at 3:00 in the morning to be in the middle of this hell?
I needed condoms. Don't look through the glass.
It's the way this nigga said that shit, dog.
Come on, man. You know I'm in there.
All right, Jacob, it's on you.
Good alkaline water.
Oh God, water and condoms. Okay, what you grab and then what you doing?
Man, shit, I'm getting me that good old Fiji. Maybe some gum. I ain't gonna fake it. I want to pull up with a stank breath. Okay. Maybe some gas too. I don't know. If I'm at 3, I probably need something for real. If I'm stopping at this motherfucker at 3:00 in the morning. So
yeah, no faking. Well, I'm not even out at 3. Let's be honest now.
Real shit. Like honestly, I'm at the crib. So, but I can't answer that.
That's why
way.
I said, what would drive you out at 3? What's at the gas station that would drive you out at 3? And then what are you doing?
Pussy.
Yeah, good condoms.
And if I'm coming at 3, like I'm definitely raw dogging this motherfucker. Like what? so
that means you stopping
the water and gas.
So Jake, you stopping for snacks. So what snacks is it then? Because you ain't stopping for no condom, so you got to be stopping for some good energy. So what is it?
No, I'm putting 25 on 5, and I'm getting me some not alkaline water, Fiji or a Wakia, but like the big kind too. So yeah, but if Buddy got the gun over my shoulder and the nigga got the gun in front of me, I'm gonna just drop down real smooth.
Okay.
And I feel like the sudden movement is going to spark the shootout. And at that moment, them niggas are gonna be focused on each other. And me, I'm getting the fuck out the way.
Oh God. Just literally melt.
That was literally my answer.
All right, Perry, what you doing? What you was there for? What you doing?
You know it ain't condom.
So you know me. I'm pulling up.
I'm weak. I
I'm
just
gonna
get what he said.
go bro, I hate niggas.
So for damn sure it ain't that.
Oh,
Don't
good.
even lie, nigga.
Boy, that nigga said that. That's like putting a screen protector on your phone after it broke.
After it broke, damn, the crack already in that motherfucker. That's tough. Yeah, what you was grabbing, cuz?
And I'm gonna pull up. I'm getting some Fiji water, some snacks. You know, I'm getting me some chips because I probably got the munchies. I will walk up to the counter, grab me some woods. You know, because the niggas probably ran out. This is the main reason I'm at the gas station at 3 a.m.
For sure.
I woke up trying to smoke. Ain't had nothing to roll up in. So boom. I'm gonna pretend like I don't see nothing. I'm like, hey,
Niggas real life like Fiji water. Side note.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
I ain't mean to say Fiji. I meant to say
Hey,
Tor.
Fiji fire.
I really
That shit
don't
expensive.
Tor.
I don't know how. I ain't had that in a long time, but I don't remember how it tastes. I don't think I liked it.
I like Wakia over
Definitely
all
my
of it.
first tour. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna pay for all. I ain't even gonna pay. I'm gonna see the gun. I'm gonna see his gun. I'm gonna take my shit and I'm gonna just walk out because they ain't got nothing to do with me.
His hand blocking the door though, so you gonna dip under that motherfucker and risk him popping that bitch, or you know what I'm saying? Because like I think Jake said he was. I think Jake said he was literally just gonna fall out like on some like pancake to the floor type shit, and then
it's immediate.
Yeah. I'm gonna lift his shit up a little bit, like excuse me, so I don't mean nobody. Just talk my black ass out this stuff. I'm gonna grab my stuff and like, hey, y'all, y'all be easy tonight.
yeah. All right, you said Q. You said you had the same shit as Jake.
The second part, but what I'm going in there for, shit, man, like I woke up, can't go back to sleep, and I ain't got no fucking sweets. I went into the gas station, feel me?
Gotta go to the gas station for the sweets.
The gas station is okay. I'm gonna just add my living situation now. So closest gas station is this ghetto ass gas station up here on 38th and Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
So if this happens, well, no, I guess I can't
That might really happen where you at though. That's the funny part about it.
On my soul. But at the same time, I guess it can't. It would have to happen like over where they like cook the chicken and shit, because it couldn't happen at the cashier because they got the glass up.
Yo.
But shit, if that happened, yeah, man, I'm melting, bro. And then like I'm probably just gonna like kind of fall a little bit, then get up and probably dip depending on what's going on. If they haven't started shooting yet, then I'm gonna just walk out. But if these niggas like just started shooting and shit, or somebody shot somebody, I'm the fuck out of there, bro. I'm not about to stay there. I don't want to be a witness.
Type shit.
That takes up too much time. It's 3 a.m.
For sure. You're not standing around for the whole thing.
Like, damn near till 10.
My soul.
Yeah.
No, you're going to jail. They got a book. They're taking you in. They're not questioning you at the scene.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you gotta go down.
You're going downtown.
Jan?
See, this is why you in the crib by 1. All this dangerous shit be happening after 1. Don't nothing good after 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Really after 12, but I'm giving niggas an hour.
Oh,
It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm at the gas station, most likely Leanne dragged me out to some fucking party or somewhere that I didn't really want to go to. So now we leaving that motherfucker and I need to get some gas, because even if I need to get some wraps to roll up, because I can't go home this late at night half drunk and I don't got no wraps and I need gas. So it has to be one of those 2 reasons. That's the only reason why I'm going to this motherfucker.
So
now I go in there and I'm like, well, fuck it, I need to give me something to drink, because I done fell in love with this new, it ain't new, but it's some type of juice. I don't even know how to say the name, so don't ask.
Wait, 1 second, Jan. Sorry, fellas, I done got fucking addicted to Monster, so I probably would have grabbed the Monster when I was in there. Yeah, go on.
Facts.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, this is new juice. I don't know the name of it, but I fell in love with it. So I'd have grabbed me one of them if they got it there. And I don't really eat snacks like that, so I probably would have skipped all the snacks unless Leanne would have asked me for some shit. And then I get to the counter and I get my wraps and shit. And then this nigga put a gun out. It's 3:00 in the morning. Depending, I might be, half drunk. So now I'm not really trying to get into the shit. So like you said, I'm going to try to, and the dude got the shotgun pulled too. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and walk to the side because cuz ain't worried about what I got going on. He obviously got his attention with this nigga. So like you said, I'm going to either try to slowly get right up out of there, like drop down and go like Q and Jordan said. But I'm taking my shit with me though, cause
I'm taking it with me, bro. I didn't come in here for nothing.
Yeah,
I did not come in here for nothing.
Yeah, I'm not, like you said, it's late as fuck, bro. I'm not trying to go to the downtown and I've just been out all night. I want to go home. I want to smoke my weed. I want to.
Real shit. If I'm up, I'm probably grouchy as fuck. So if niggas is pulling up guns, I'm like, why the fuck is y'all niggas do? Like, I might really just like, hey, at this point, be okay with whatever happens.
That's why I'm walking away. Like, I don't got time for this shit, bro.
Like, bro, y'all really out here about to shoot at 3? Aren't y'all tired? How are you up for this, dog? Like, I'd be upset because of that.
I'm like, niggas ain't getting money, I see.
that might get you popped, bro. You talk about a nigga. You talk about nigga's pockets when he down bad like this, bro.
Nah, y'all was about to say you can't pull that one off.
He's obviously down bad as fuck. It's like he had a different level of down. So yeah, bro, he don't give no fucks. He gonna shoot you for that smart ass remark.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Better pump his ass immediately.
Hey, on a side note, if I was like in the streets, I probably wouldn't sell dope. I'd probably be a stick up nigga. Like,
gotta be,
bro. That dope money way slower than that.
Bruh,
man, what?
Looking for
y'all gotta stand out here on this corner all night. You feel me? It's cold, nigga. You make about 300. Got to give about 200 to the plug. Then you got to split it up between your guys. $25 at the end of the night.
In a city like New York, you said what?
Follow the dude who ran up and hit the plug and the nigga that's ran up. Need it.
Not yet. Honestly, I moved the neck right.
Nigga like that. I know it's one nigga I'd be cool with that made it out that went to the military. And I had that nigga give me some tactics on how to breach and shit. And then we just do that from that point on until niggas is up comfortable enough.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that J-Boy shit
money is definitely different.
It's definitely faster, but you also like all right, for instance,
you gotta know who to rob.
I was about to say, like, you can't be hitting the main men. Like you gotta be hitting the right spot so that way niggas don't come back and whack your dumb ass.
Yeah. So see, I was just thinking about more for some jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gotta be no cash. Like you got cash bet, but if you got shit that make cash, that's cool too.
Now I definitely rather come up 2 bands in a day for stealing a little nigga chain versus coming up 2 bands in a month off of selling dope.
Boy, it just depends how hard you go.
No, I do. I mean, and you gotta like I would have to have that hunger to actually climb to the top of the fucking game. I don't think I'd be into all that though.
Nah. I'd much rather throw these black Timbs on and catch you with lacking. In the right situation, because you couldn't do that in no city like Indy. Like you just be running around headless. You never know who's gonna actually bite back or nothing. But like a city like New York, like I know this nigga is not under nobody. He ain't supposed to be selling anyways. So I'm doing the actual plug a favor by robbing this nigga for everything.
Y'all big niggas I call. Hey man, this nigga been on my block for a little second now. You can keep the money, bring me the.
Oh god, that's the type of nigga I literally would be a merc for niggas. Like I'm not gonna kill nobody, but I definitely run up on this nigga and take everything. And if he move wrong in GTA, hell nah.
That nigga over here with the 4-5.
Hey, but if y'all want to keep on chopping it up, get some afterthoughts. I'm about to end the stream, but we can stay in the Discord though. But this has been the What the Fuck type podcast. I'm your host, Wilski the Broski. We chopped it up about multiple different things, so don't expect no time stamps. But we was here this week. We was spotting for sure. Everybody was locked in. I love it. Now, get your ass to the fucking YouTube channel. Like and subscribe the damn video. And I ain't talking to the chat. I'm talking to y'all niggas. Nah. I ain't talking to the chat this time. I'm talking to y'all niggas. I better see 6 likes on that motherfucking 6 subscriptions. Goddamn it.
Yeah, I'm already subscribed. So.
Yeah, I think I'm subscribed too.
But y'all too in the chat. Goddamn it, y'all ain't getting off easy.
No, you don't think, nigga.
Huh?
Drinking gin. We them niggas from the creek and we gon' fucking win. Smoking